Heyo. Heyo. Come on, people. Come on. Come on in. All are welcome. All are welcome. Well, all? Yeah, all. I mean, we let Axis Rat Blood hang around here. And Illumitami. And Andrew B. So, if we're going to let all those miscreants and ne'er-do-wells hang around, I guess I'm going to have to let everybody hang around. So, indeed, all are welcome. Come in, my children. Come into the light of illumination. The light that is Z-Show, because we are the illuminated ones. We've gone past all 33 degrees. We are the true masters. Heyo. All right. Let's get it going. Let's get it going this fine morn. Yes, morning. Watch out, word police. He said morning. He didn't say rising. Yeah. All are welcome. Indeed. Sunday. All hail. All hail the mighty sun god, Helios. We love you, Helios. We love you so much, we made you the center of everything. All right. Let's get started officially. Come on now, guys. We're live. Come on. Let's fire up the cam. Cam is fired up. Beanie engaged. All right? Engage. Remember how Captain Picard, Star Trek Next Generation, engage. Because I'm at the helm. I'm at the helm of this ship. This ship called the Z-Show. All right, let's get started. Official opening in 3, 2. Good morning, everybody. Grand Rising and Grand Approach. Welcome back to the show that never ends. I'm your host, Satirical Warrior. But you can call me Z for short. We're broadcasting live all around the Earth. Not only to the 7 known continents, but all those other lands out there. Where are they? I don't know. They're not on the map. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Sunday. Like it matters. I don't want to go off in the days of the week again. I don't want that to be like my thing, that I just come on here every morning and just go off about the completely made up and farcical days of the week. But we don't need to go there. You guys heard it all before from me. I'll spare you guys the details. I'll spare you the details. Although, who knows? Maybe we'll bring back our friend Yurt fellow to read some science later. We'll let Yurt fellow explain how all the days of the week make complete sense. So what, Static Warrior? 7 days a week, it makes sense. Even though there's no, astrological or cosmological, cycles of 7. Anyway. Yeah, No says every day is today. Who else is here? Let me shut out the chat. What's Up is here. Much love. Sovereign ruled by Saturn. Hard hitting. Man, you guys are up nice and early. Three Fingers. He says he loves laughing first thing. Well, you came to the right place, Three Fingers. It's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Who else is here? Mad Mac, much love, much love. Truth Seeker 37 in the house. Our singer, Uncle Rick. Nice to see you. Nuba! Nuba's here. Nuba, I thought you rage quit my show, Nuba. And unsubbed from all fucking 8 of your sock accounts. What does Nuba say? He said literally 30 cents to my name, yet I have donated over $100 this week. I've had a buy me a coffee for 2 years. Never had one bought. Much love. Wow, Nuba. You're back at the Z show, and that's your first. Oh, there's another comment. Sorry. Let me make sure. I don't want to misrepresent Nuba. So Nuba says, so 4 days into timeout. I've been told you think I get hired or take money. I love it. I offered to help you. Like volunteer, like I do for others. You crack me up. Much love. I didn't put you in timeout, Nuba. You rage quit my show. But apparently you're back. Which is perfect, because that gives me another opportunity to do my my Nuba impression. I hope you like it, Nuba. I know you've heard it. Because nobody really rage quits Z's show. They rage, but they don't, really quit. Which I find interesting. Take note, guys. Nuba's back. Nuba timed himself out. Oh, but he's still unsubscribed. What's my Nuba impression? I haven't done your impression in a couple days, Nuba. What's my Nuba impression? Remember, everybody? Remember the other day when I said I rage quit the Tank Warrior show because he was mean to my Flat Earth friends? Well, I didn't really rage quit. How could I ever quit Satiric Warrior? I'm in love with you, Satiric Warrior. Remember, Satiric Warrior, when I told you I love you more than Jeranism? Remember that? And then you were mean to me? And then remember when I told you I loved you even more than Austin Whitsitt? Remember? And then you were still mean to me? Oh, God. You know I can never quit you, Satiric Warrior. You know it. I fell in love with you at first sight. At first sight. And then you were mean to my friends. And remember when I told you, even though you didn't ask me to do it, I subbed to your channel on all 8 of my suck accounts. And I unsubbed every one of them, but I'm still here listening. That's right, Satiric Warrior. I'll just hang out with all the other broken hoes of your show, like Awesome Austin of the Melodrama and Andrew B. Flatman X. I don't need you, Satiric Warrior. Oh, I love you so much. Why did you do this to me, Satiric Warrior? Why did you do this? Nuba. But I'm here again, Satiric Warrior. I'm back. And you noticed me. First thing you noticed me. Oh. I hope we can make it work this time, Satiric Warrior. I hope we can make it work. These last 4 days have been so difficult for me. I missed you so much. Ugh. Dear Satiric Warrior, please take me back. Please? Come on, Nuba. Like, dude, what's your deal? Why are you showing like broken hoe characteristics, Nuba? I mean, I know you're Australian. That's got to be tough. I wouldn't want to live in that hellhole of tyranny. But dude, come on, Nuba. You have to do better than that. You know, like you're here, you're not here. You rage quit, but you're back. You unsubbed, but you're still subbed somehow, but you're not subbed. Here's what I'm just gonna read your comments, Nuba. Nuba, you're gold, Nuba. You're fucking gold. You wonder. Yeah, here's Nuba's comment. You wonder why I went 10 years without commenting. You want the comedy set for the November summit? Because you are a funny synthetic warrior. That's what makes it so hard. Breaking up. Such sweet sorrow. I waited 10 years without commenting. 10 years. And then finally I spoke up in Satiric Warriors channel. And he's making fun of me again. Oh. That's alright. I still have Awesome Austin from the Melodome. He's my friend. Aren't you, Austin? Awesome Austin? Aren't you my friend?
Yeah. Yeah, Nuba. I'm your friend. Yeah. We'll be best friends, Nuba. Fuck that Satiric Warrior guy. Nuba, did you hear that James from Grounded Extracts was at Z's show yesterday? And he said he's gonna come on?
Really? Austin? But I like James.
No, Nuba, we don't like James anymore. We kicked him out of the Melodome, which pretty much means we kicked him out of the Flat Earth community.
Really? But, okay. I guess so, Austin.
Yeah, Nuba. You better straighten up and fly right, Nuba, or we're gonna kick you out of the Melodome too, and the Flat Earth community.
No, Austin, please, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll be good.
Yeah, that's right. I'm laying it down. Murder Dome!
Nuba. Nuba doesn't like Austin. James is cool, Three Fingers. He said he might come on today. So, Nuba, are you going to resubscribe to all 8 of your sock accounts? Or are you just going to maybe split the difference this time? Maybe resubscribe to like half of your sock accounts. That way when you unsub me again, it won't be like all 8 subscribers that I lose. It'll just be 4. Nuba, everybody. Nuba, are you going to come up and talk to us? You don't have to show your face. Like, we'll know it's you just by the vibe, guaranteed. But are you going to come up here and grace us with your illustrious presence? Yeah, just do 4, Nuba. He says, I have 60 accounts. Come on, Nuba. What's going on with you in your life, dude? You rage quit my show, now you're back. You kind of seem like you're, in your head at least, you think you're kind of like running the whole Flat Earth community from behind the scenes, but you're really not. You have 60 accounts, bro. That shows some degree of like sociopathy or psychopathy, dude. 60 accounts. I have one account, just my account. I wouldn't even know how to make a second, dude. You have 60. Oh, man. Come on, Nuba. Nuba, one of these days you're going to come up and talk to us. One of these days. Who else is here? I just can't spend the whole morning on, Loser Central. Spirit Taco said. What's amongst us predators saying? What's Nuba saying? I can show my face if it's a mobile link, no mic, solar power, night, an account for every topic, web development testing. So you're doing web development testing, you're all into these topics, but yet you have no microphone. Interesting. Much love. Oh, Mitch, are you amongst us? Predators? It's not Mitch's. Oh, no, Mitch is in a tent. Content. All right, who's here? I didn't get the shout out to chat. I'm all caught up with Nuba. You know, when the broken hose comes showing up back at the door, you know, like a stray cat, you know, you have to acknowledge their presence, but you can't give them too much attention. Unbelievable. So, Nuba, you're not a fan of the Melodome? I'm surprised. I heard you were. I heard you and Awesome Alston were like boys. Anyway. All right. Beanie's getting fucked up. All right, who's here? Mitch is here. Much love, Mitch. In the tent, non-content. Amongst us predators, says Nuba, you bipolar. Interesting. What's up is here. Again, Three Fingers, Spirit Taco. Amongst us says Z, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. I get it. See, guys, it's a joke. Z gets it. Mad Mac in the house. Ruled by Saturn. No in the house. Like I said, Mad Mac, Sovereignist, Moose. Moose in the house. Hard hitting, Talcott Clip Collection. Much love, Talcott Clip Collection. YOLO Swaggins. Our singer. Jackie Fox, 333. Sovereignist. Much love, everybody. Much love. So many things to get to. So many things to talk about. Where do we go? Can't make them all happy, Uncle Rick. Capricorni, much love. Austin Murphy. Still here. Still here, Austin Murphy. And Brian O'Shea. If that's really him, he just puts a couple of question marks. Piquing our interest, Mr. O'Shea. Piquing our interest. The whole Truthiverse has been wondering, where's Brian O'Shea? Where did he go? What happened to him? Where's our good friend Brian? We love him so much. We're like attached to him. We're like all involved in his life. Like we watched him go from like this meek and mild up and coming comedian to pretty much an online porn star, as we all watched him hook up with the lovely Allie. Three Fingers says, no, Shay. Come on, Three Fingers. That's not nice. We love Brian. Don't say no, Brian. Don't say no, Brian. James, Grounded Extracts. If he does indeed come on today, now we'll see, because some people, once they get a taste of Z Show, it's like, oh, I love it. Yeah, it's so funny. But then they're like, ooh, he might be a little too hot to handle. But I don't know. Based off the content I've seen from James from Grounded Extract, he doesn't seem like he's faint of heart. So I don't know. He said he was going to come on today. Let's see if we get to see him later on. Who knows? If not, I could just play his stuff. Because James, I don't know if you're listening, dude, but I watched your latest installment of Murder Dome last night, and I'll have to say I'll give it a 2 thumbs up. No doubt about it. You get 2 thumbs up from me. You basically watch James from Grounded Extracts do pretty much impressions of everybody who's Melodome adjacent, Crow 777 adjacent. Quite entertaining, guys. As I'm talking here, I'll pull up the link for Grounded Extracts channel. He deserves a sub. Even if you don't know who the Meldome is, like, it's still funny. Like, that's the thing. It's funny even without context. But with context, it's, like, uncontrollably hilarious. James, I particularly liked the Karen B impressions. I liked all of them. But the Karen B and the Jason Lingram impression. Not many people would have the cojones to try a Jason Lingram impression. Because I'd imagine that's a tough one to pull off. Yeah, like Mad Max says, it's like an honor when you're made fun of. It's like a roast. People don't get that, Mad Max. That, like, everybody's too sensitive in this PC culture. It's like, he made fun of me. We're not friends anymore. And, you know, like Awesome Austin from the Melodome. You know, it's like, you made fun of me. And we're not friends anymore. And I hate you, James, from Grounded Extract, even though I probably fucked you over first. And you too, Satirical Warrior, same thing. Murder Dome. We have this whole PC culture, you know. Or back in the day, they used to have these roasts. You can go back and see these Friars Club roast. I know, small hatty hats, I get it. But they were funny. You know, your friends would get up there and they'd have a big party for you. And it would be your night. And you'd have a dais with all the guests of honor. And each person would get up and they'd fucking basically make fun of you. They'd roast you. But it was an honor. It's an homage. But yeah, man, Mac, these people don't get it. They don't get it. It's a ribbing. It's what people do. Now, when I see somebody like James and all the trouble he went through with his Murder Dome skit, I can tell James probably was hurt, because I don't think James would have went through that much trouble, time and energy to create this Murder Dome thing if he didn't feel in some way probably betrayed, honestly, and burnt. You don't take that much time, because what he made, there's a lot of editing went in there. You can tell they wrote it. You know, you can tell he's ad-libbing, but they at least storyboarded the fucking content. I could tell that, him and his wife. It seems like they at least wrote some lines. They have a lot of editing going on because he's playing every character. You don't go through that much trouble, you know. It's not like he has a huge channel yet where that's going to, you know, where that vid's going to pull him in fiat. He did that because he was probably hurt by you, Austin.
What do you mean, Satanic Warrior? I didn't do anything to James from Grounded Extract, just like I didn't do anything to you. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm a metaversal gangster. Don't you know I have Dave Weiss in my pocket, and Benjamin, Karen B, Benjamin Balder. I'm just gonna say a bunch of names and a lot of subs. I'm rolling thick. You wouldn't want to fuck with Benjamin Balder and Crow 777. I'll get Jason Lingram to put a spell on you. Don't you know he's in the cult of Saturn? He knows sigil magic, Zetetic warrior. Fuck you.
Get over yourselves, everybody. You're really not that special. You're not that important. Tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. You're all scrounging for scraps. It's pathetic. At least James from Grounded Extract, Austin, had the balls to do some fucking original content. Put himself out there, be goofy. I find it hilarious. And I can't wait until the Murder Dome exceeds the Melodome's popularity. That would be awesome. And I'm waiting for it. But don't. You still have time to come correct, Melodome, Austin. All's not lost for you. But each day that goes by, you can just act like more and more of a little bitch boy. I'm just going to keep making fun of you more and more, dude. And I imagine James is. It's probably only a matter of time before me and James realize that we have a common interest. And then it's really over for you, dude. I'll turn the Melodome into a meme. I'll just turn you into a trope. Well, you pretty much already are. Gary Baxter says Benjamin Balder has a great alchemy channel.
Yeah, I know he does. He's my friend. I talked to him once on Skype. That means we're friends. He's a member of the Mellowship. Mellowship. Talk to me, Benjamin Balder. Dave Weiss. I love you, Dave Weiss. When are you coming back on my show? We'll do trivia again.
Anyway. Yeah, I agree, Mad Max. One of the funnier ones in the Murder Dome episode is when they cut the Flatman X. And what's his name? Mike, the THC guy, who's just basically nodding out on camera the whole time. I almost want to play it again for you guys. I'm not going to do it because I played it. It's like 12 minutes long, the shortest one. I played it yesterday. But I dropped the link. Here, I'll drop the link in again for fucking James's channel, Grounded Extracts. Like I said, James, who knew you were so talented, dude? Obviously, Austin didn't know how to, harness your talents. You know, you just had to sit there and play second fiddle the whole time. While he fucking promoted Spicy Sarah's Hot Sauce, or whatever her name is, and Angela Baby Carson's, fucking t-shirt line, or whatever the fuck shit, you know what I mean? He was too busy doing that, and having you kind of stand there. Meanwhile, he had fucking gold on his hands. He didn't even know about it. Oops, too bad, Austin. What happened? Huh? You had a golden goose? You got in your feelers about? Yeah. I don't know, James. Hopefully you can come up and, maybe correct the record if I'm wrong, but based off what I saw from your content, seemed like Austin was getting a little, maybe jealous of you. You started getting attention. You were on his show.
I wasn't jealous, Satanic Warrior. That's not what it is. Well, maybe a little bit jealous. I mean, because, I saw James and his beautiful family and how, he kind of stays around his family. He didn't just leave them for a week and go to Flattoberfest by himself like I did. No. He had his family with him. And it kind of seems like I got in my feelers. I guess I did, but it's not my fault, James, that I got in my feelers. I saw with your beautiful wife and kids. And I remembered. I have 3 kids, but I still don't know where they came from. You know, because my wife's a lesbian, remember? And even though I have 3 kids, I never used my pee-pee with my wife. And that's why I got upset at you, James. Because I saw you with your beautiful family, and it reminded me that my kids didn't come from my pee-pee. And I think they came from somebody else's pee-pee. I don't know. I'm still confused. All I know is my wife's a lesbian. Oh, I'm so confused. Where did my 3 kids come from if I never used my pee-pee inside my wife? Oh. I don't know. I apologize, James. For all the haterade I was giving you at Flattoberfest. I apologize. I was just mad. Because your kids came from your pee-pee.
Sorry, Austin. You married a lesbian, not James. It's not his fault. It's not your fault, James. Don't even feel bad for it. I don't know. Who knows? Certainly not me. Where's Nuba? You still here, Nuba? Taking notes? I like how Nuba, like, pretended, like, even though I unsubbed all your accounts, you know, Nuba's going to pretend like he wasn't watching the last 4 days, like, every moment of my show. Like, Nuba came in, like, oh, I'm back now, even though I'm unsubbed. But, you know, what's been going on? I missed the last 4 days. Yeah, come on, Nuba. All right, I got to control myself because I want to go off right now on you people. Like, I'm really, I'm really going to try to restrain myself and keep some bit of decorum because the bitch boy, simp beta cuck nature of most of the guys in this community is really hard to fucking handle. It's like actually a little triggering for me to like watch you guys function because it makes me realize like what the new state of the modern day male is. Broken hose, left and right. Broken hose. Fucking weak sauce, man. And WhatsApp says, don't hold back, Z. Sometimes I gotta hold back WhatsApp. Sometimes. I can't just come on here 3 hours every single morning and just lose my mind. It's too much. It's too much. Bunch of bitch boys, man. Very strange. Yeah. It's really weird. Yeah, so maybe we'll see James later. Part of me seriously wants to play his fucking Murder Dome thing again, but I'm gonna hold back. I'm not gonna play it 2 days in a row. I'd rather James just come up and talk to us. So I'm gonna put it in you guys. If James shows up in the chat, let me know. You know? That way I'll know that he's here. I got a feeling he's gonna come up today. We'll see. Who knows? Although I did talk about his wife yesterday. I did talk about his attractive, you know, nicely melanated wife. Hopefully that didn't rub him the wrong way. I meant it with love, James. Yeah, Three Fingers likes James. Three Fingers, who do you like better, James or Austin? Let's see if Three Fingers will give us a decisive answer. Because I'd imagine he'll be like, oh, I like them both. Milk toast. Our singer says Heidi's a no-show. Sometimes Heidi has to take off a few days. She gets a little too excited, a little too emotional. from my streams. So sometimes she admittedly has to take a break. You know, it gets to be a little too much for her sometimes. Let me do my Professor Yurt segment. I'm liking this segment more and more, where each morning I can read you guys, you know, articles from science journals and magazines. And we could bring Yurt in to help you guys learn about science. You know, some of my viewers really like, you know, the infotainment part of the show. So instead of me just spurging out for hours on end, we could bring in, you know, other contributors to the show, and they could present us different elements. And a lot of people like the Professor Yurt segment, where our friend in a thought experiment, Yurt Life, Yurt Fellow, comes in and basically teaches all stupid flat earthers, because apparently there's a lot of flat earthers here. And, you know, according to Yurt, we don't know science. So he's volunteered, take his own time and energy to come on our show and help us out. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to the show, Yurt Fellow. Hey, guys. I'm back. It's me, Yurt Fellow. All right, all you dumb flurfs, it's time for your daily science lesson, brought to you by Yurt Fellow, the ultimate fucking moron normie. Yeah, appeal to authority. That's right, Feather Bear. That's my favorite logical fallacy. See, I'm Yurt. I actually think logical fallacies are, like, you know, something that, like, should be followed. In my mind, logical fallacies are actually logic. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Rob Cleveland, thank you. You are my de facto producer. I almost forgot my music. I almost forgot my stupid Yurt Fellow music. What would I do without you, Rob? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, I feel so much better with my music. It makes me even more of a normie than I am. Hey guys, aren't you so excited that we're going to the moon again? I mean, I know we've been there a million times. You remember when India went to the moon, like 15 years ago? Yeah, India, get that. They went to the moon. I mean, it wasn't like manned or anything, but they made it there. Good job, India. Anyway, yeah. Of course we're sending people back to the moon, Satirical Warrior, you idiot. You know how many countries have been there? It's not hard just to, you know, strap a couple guys to these fucking stupid rockets and send them there. What's the big deal? We did it 6 times in the late 60s and early 70s. Artemis, I love it. I can't wait. And then I'm thinking, like, why are we even going back to the moon? We did that already. I'm more of an Elon Musk guy. Yeah. I say we skip the moon, go right to Mars. Fuck that. I say we just skip Mars and just go straight to the sun. There's a lot for us there. Huh? Can we build a colony on the sun? Can we? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, everybody, pay attention. Class is in session for Professor Yurt Fellow. Yeah. Let me pull my article up, everybody. For you dumb flurps. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here's my chosen article for the day, everybody. This is another one from my favorite scientific news magazine, Live Science. Yeah, because it's real science. Yeah. We actually teach this stuff to children. Isn't that so weird? We teach like fake science to children? Yeah. Okay. This article's entitled Aliens Might Be Using a Nearby Supernova to Get Our Attention. New study suggests. Yeah. So notice how just right in the heading of the article, we just, put some buzzwords in like aliens and supernova. That'll get your attention. NLP anybody? I don't know. See how we just say it? Because we're just assuming that there's aliens now. Do you remember like 30, 40, 50 years ago, where the idea of aliens was just so crazy? Now we just got everybody to believe in aliens. How did that happen? I don't know. It's weird. It's not, like programming or social engineering or anything. No. Of course they're not preparing us for some fake alien invasion. No. Of course they're not preparing us for the second return of Christ, but this time he's a gray alien. Oh, now it all makes sense. Science and religion both make sense because Jesus was real, but he's an alien. And he got here from the bending and warping of space-time from light years away. Oh, yeah. Let me continue. Yurt fellow. Yeah. Astronomers have their eyes on a new ultra bright explosion in space. That's right, because space is exactly what we say it is, and it's an explosion because we say it is. Yeah. It's a Type 2 supernova in the Pinwheel Galaxy, known as M101. A Type 2 supernova is the catastrophic end of a massive star's life. And this new one called SN 2023 IXF is the nearest bang to the Earth in more than a decade. Yeah. While many astronomers are interested in seeing the end of a star's life, a small group of others is wondering something else. Could this flash of light also help us find messages from aliens? Yeah, guys. They had the balls to write that in a science magazine. Yeah, let me repeat that. While many astronomers are interested in seeing the end of a star's life, a small group of others is wondering something else. Could this flash of light also help us find messages from aliens? Right. So we're just going to tell you that, bright lights in the sky or like distant stars imploding on themselves because of like too much gravity. And they create a supernova. And now we're going to tell you that, of course, aliens exist. And, if they wanted to communicate us, they could somehow use some super duper technology to use this dying star, this supernova, to send us messages. Yeah. Yeah. This is science, everybody. Science. Hashtag science, stupid flurfs. Are you paying attention? You dumb fucking flurfs. This is science. Okay, let's continue. A team of researchers from the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI. We've seen those in plenty of movies. That's right, predictive programming, anybody? Anyway. And the SETI Institute and the University of Washington. Think it might. So people who are getting paid from public dollars, University of Washington, very likely a public institution. Yeah, your tax money, guys, is paying these guys to research this, to do this amazing and groundbreaking research, right? Because it's science. I mean, it's theoretical science. I mean, who cares that those two terms are basically oxymoronic? Yeah. Theoretical science. That could exist, right? Anyway. Hashtag science. Let's continue. In a paper posted to the preprint database, ARXI5, and submitted to the Journal Research Notes of American Astronomical Society. That's right, they really published this in an astronomical journal. Let me continue. The astronomers proposed that intelligent extraterrestrials might use the supernova as an opportunity to send a message to other civilizations entranced by the dying star's glow. Now, the researchers are using radio telescopes to search an area near the supernova for star systems that could harbor potentially habitable planets, just in case there are advanced aliens there trying to say hello. That's right, guys. This all makes sense. This makes sense. Right? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, let me continue. The idea is kind of like how you wait for a server at a restaurant to look your way so you can wave to them for the check. Earth is looking at the supernova now. The researchers ask, is someone trying to wave us over while our attention is in that direction? Yeah, they're actually writing this in science magazines. I don't know, I'm on board with it. I can't wait till my kids learn all this stuff, you know? I can't wait till all my tax dollars go to teaching my kids all this great science. I can't imagine like a better use of our tax money. Anyway, to answer that question, the team marked an area around the supernova called the SETI ellipsoid. Yeah, the SETI ellipsoid. An elliptical region of space where aliens living on potentially habitable planets would have a clear view of both the supernova and Earth. In this region, the team identified 100 stars that are visible from Earth and could potentially send us messages while we watch the supernova smolder. Think about that, guys. Aren't those aliens like so nice? They're thinking about us so far away, so many trillions of miles, and so many, tens and thousands of light years away. Yeah. And they're thinking about little old us on Earth. And they're developing like super advanced technology to somehow manipulate supernovas into sending us like some kind of weird cosmic, Morse code or something. I don't know. Genius. I love you, aliens. You're so much smarter than that dumb satirical warrior and his dumb flat earthers. Yeah. Interesting. Next, the team plans to listen in near those stars over the next few months with two major radio telescopes, the Allen Telescope Array in California and the Green Bank Observatory in West Virginia, in hopes of picking up some alien techno-signatures. Yeah, they actually made up a word, techno-signatures. Again, neurolinguistics programming, anyone? I don't know. Yeah. And we're about to finish. Let's just finish this up. Japanese astronomers. You see, stupid satiric warrior and all you flurfs? It's not just NASA, which is an American governmental agency. It's also the Japanese, the Russians, and like I said, India. So, okay, explain this to me, you dumb flurfs. How are all these different countries and nations who we're at war with, how are we all colluding and faking space at once? Huh, satiric warrior? You dumb flurfs? It's called logic. Yeah, because we know geopolitics is completely real, right? There's no, world order just running everything. So because I just know and I believe that all geopolitics are completely real, so of course, countries couldn't be colluding together for the space hoax. So anyway, Japanese astronomers discovered SN 2023 IXF May 19th. And everyone from amateur astronomers to astrophysicists has been looking at it since then. Everybody has been looking into this dumb supernova. Anyway, this type of supernova happens only in stars that are more than 8 times the mass of the sun. Yeah, because of course we just know what the mass of the sun is. I mean, it's just not, just like a luminary in the sky. I know we say it's like a burning fusion gas ball existing in a near perfect vacuum, but I know we say that, and because we say it, we know it. So we just know what the masses of the sun. And because we know what the masses of the sun is, and we just say it's basically a star, then we know that there's other stars. And ones that have 8 times the mass, well, they can go supernova, right? That's science, everybody, dumb flurfs. Anyway. And they can shine for months to years, giving any intelligent aliens out there a wide window to send a note our way. Ooh, I can't wait. I hope they send us a Christmas note. I love Christmas notes. I love when people send Christmas letters. Oh, I love Christmas. It's so warm and cozy. I get to drink cocoa with marshmallows because I'm Yurt fellow, the ultimate normie. Anyway, come on, aliens. Please use this wide window to send a note our way. I love you. Anyway, so it is likely that this search will turn up the first message. So is it likely that this search will turn up the first message from the intelligent life beyond Earth? Probably not. The researchers admit that in the paper, but it's good practice for future events like these, and we'll never know if we don't try. Plus, idiots will just keep paying us a lot of public funds and money so we can do this worthless quote-unquote research. Yeah. Hashtag science. Anyway, I hope all you stupid flurfs learned something today from me, Yurt fellow, as I come here on the Satirical Warrior Show and teach you idiots about real science, okay? Not your dumb flurf science that doesn't even exist. Flurfs hate science. Anyway, toodles! Until next time, it's been your friend, Yurt. By the way, I do my streams in the morning too sometimes, and sometimes even Paul and Slave shows up and I get viewers. Anyway, much love. Toodles, toodles, toodles. Hugs and kisses. Yurt fellow, everybody. It's shout out to Yurt fellow. Comes here each morning and he teaches us science. Oh, somebody's here. Stephen Lovegrove's here. It's a new name. Stephen says, so what's this show about? I don't know, chat. Maybe we can help Stephen, you know? I don't know, Stephen. Some people, you know, when they tune into a show, they just maybe listen a little bit before they comment, and they maybe try to discern what the show's about, you know? But other people just come in the first millisecond just have to ask what the show's about. You know, I don't know, chat. Help Stephen. Maybe you could explain better than me what the show's about. Maybe, you know, maybe you guys know. Why don't we ask our friend Awesome Austin from the Melodome what the show's about? You know,
It's about hating. He's a hater, Stephen Lovegrove. You showed up to the most haterist show there is in the morning. It's called Wake and Hate with Satiric Warrior. He basically gets on here and just, you know, projects all his hateful insecurities across all the metaverse and other content creators. And yeah.
Christy Lee Doll says the show is about how much Z wants to lick her. Oh, now, Christy Lee. Now. Yeah, Wake and Hate. Thunder Chicken coined that term. It's funny, Rob Cleveland, because he loved my show, but it then became hateful when when I went in on him. It's funny that how it happens. Like, it's funny until it's about you. Then it's not so funny anymore. Yeah. Wake and Hate. What's the typical douchebag? That's what Steven says. Steven says, if one is just having fun, it's all good. But when someone is obviously offended and on camera, like Andrew was, it's a bit much. Oh, so you do know. Look, it's another Andrew supporter here. Oh, so you do know what the show's about. You just wanted to say it. But now you're going to cape for Andrew. So Stephen Lovegrove says that, if one is just having fun, it's all good. But when someone is obviously offended and on camera like Andrew was, it's a bit much. Yeah. He didn't like how we made fun of Andrew. I mean, I think I'll agree with you. Maybe I went a bit far with my Andrew impersonation. Maybe I need to ease up on our friend Andrew. Andrew B., which is funny because according to James, James in his Grounded Extract Murder Dome show, it's not Andrew B., it's Andrew C. Andrew CIA. I actually thought that was fucking hilarious, James. But I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe we're going a little too hard on Andrew. Andrew, have I been going hard on you? Yeah, I agree with Stephen Lovegrove. Thanks, Stephen. Much love. Satiric Warrior's been just making fun of me nonstop, and I was offended. Steven. He keeps, Zach Warrior keeps saying I'm creepy. I'm not creepy. Am I, guys? No, of course not. I was offended, Satiric Warrior. Ugh. How dare you make fun of me? That's alright. Pretty soon no one's gonna watch your stupid show anyways, Satiric Warrior. We're all gonna be on Flatman X's channel. Yeah, that's right. Ugh. Flatman X vibes high. Not like your low vibes. Ugh, Satiric Warrior, wake and hate. Low vibe. Not creepy. That's right. I'm completely not creepy. Stephen Lovegrove knows. Ugh. That's right. James from Grounded Extract says I'm CIA. Ugh. At least Satiric Warrior didn't say I'm fucking CIA. Ugh. He just said I'm creepy. Which I'm not. Totally not. Ugh. Yeah. You people never cease to amaze me. You never cease to amaze me. You're unbelievable. Here he is, everybody. James, Grounded Extracts, in the house, says, Drama and Division. Fucking drama storm, son. Andrew is just trying to A, fuck, and B, crush. James, I mean, you're right. Our bad. Can we hold it against the guy? He's busy fucking, he's busy crushing. You know? My bad, Andrew. Andrew CIA. We were wondering if you'd come, James. Oh, this stuff writes itself, man. It really writes itself. Ryan says, Andrew, even your trivia questions are creepy. I gotta hand it to you, James. I never thought to go with the Andrew CIA moniker, but I gotta admit, that was a good one. Who wrote that one, Andrew? I mean, James, you or your wife? Because whoever came up with that one's gold. Plus, I'll have to say, the Karen B impression might have been my favorite. Oh, here's Steve Lovegrove says, I've been at the summit, dude. What summit? Everest? McKinley? Which summit? Or that weak-ass fake virtual summit that they're grifting everybody from their shekels? Is that the one you're talking about? That summit? What summit, dude? Love Groove. Love Grove. Is it Grove or Groove? It's Grove. Literally talking shit. James, how did the broken hose all collect around each other? James, Grounded Extract. Like, how does it happen? Like, once you achieve broken hose status, is there like a union that they join or like a club? Is there like a Facebook site that they go to? Like a group that they form? Probably Telegram. Yeah, it's the Broken Hoe Telegram group. You know? Steve Lovegrove's in there. Literally talking shit. But go on, I don't mind hearing the shit you come up with. Yeah. As you broken hoes just seem to come here every morning. Nuba rage quit my show 4 days ago, but then showed up this morning. Unsubbed, of course. Acting like he wasn't watching every minute of the last 4 days. Yeah, okay, Nuba. Give me a break. Let's get James up here. Come on up, James. Let's get him up here. Let's get James up. Maybe his lovely wife will accompany him. She seems to be a writer on his fucking show, which is hilarious. James, I can't wait because I know it's going to happen. Because I can see how my audience, and I have an audience of actually like intelligent, in touch, aware people. And I saw how they reacted to your content and they all thought it was hilarious, as did I. So we're all looking forward to the day where the Murder Dome surpasses Melodome. And like Dick said, when the parody of the show is way better than the show itself, it's gold. So let's invite James up from Grounded Extracts. James, if you come up, can you be Karen B the whole time? Or Jason Lingram? Can you just come up like in character? Can you just go full method acting, like the Lee Strasberg School of Method Acting technique? He says, I just need a little bit and I'll jump on quick. All right, cool. Do your thing, dude. Much like me, you know, you have to get camera ready, which for me just includes throwing a beanie on and kind of, you know, brushing my beard with my fingers like 3 times. So we're going to see James in a bit, as promised, guys, as promised. James from the Murder Dome. Yeah. We'll have a little discussion because I was filling myself in on the Grounded Extract Melodome saga. For those of you who don't know, I'll prep you guys because we're about to see James from Grounded Extract soon. Fuck, I might as well drop his link in again while we're talking about him. The guy fucking deserves it. James, how are you so talented, but what? Awesome Austin couldn't get out of his ego so much that for each show you just had to sit there and be his second fiddle? I guess he didn't realize he had gold on his hand, dude. You're lost, Melodome. You're lost. Yeah, Piano Man said, I didn't know James and him had a falling out. Yeah, James hasn't been there for a while. He's got a new cast of characters in there now over at the Melodome. James was like, you know what's funny, James? I was going to say you were his original guy, but his original guy was actually somebody who I really like. Mr. Nappy Boy. Christian Knapp. Mr. Nappy. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think Mr. Knapp kind of came up with the whole Melodome concept. I don't know. Maybe it's just a rumor. Christian Knapp. There he goes. Christian Knapp. Cleveland Steve knows. I mean, Rob Cleveland knows. Which is funny, James. So it looks like our friend Christian Knapp was the first one to get murked by the Murder Dome. Blah, blah, blah. Then it looks like you got murked. Who are you going to murk next, Austin? Interesting. So, Austin, you stole the Melodome name from Christian Knapp. I found out last night that your old boy James, who you murked, came up with your logo before you murked him. It's just interesting, Austin. So you're using the name and the logo of 2 people that you basically have betrayed, and exploited and used. Interesting. We're learning a lot about Awesome Austin from the Melodome. We're pretty much learning that he'll pretty much do anything just to curry favor with anybody who he thinks has at least a modicum of power. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know.
Fuck you, James from Grounded Extract. I don't need you. I know Jason Lingram from Crow 777. Have you heard his music? It's amazing. One might even say transcendent. It's not weird and dark and occultic in any way. No. Everybody who worships Saturn is completely normal. That's right, Uncle Rick. I know Jason Lingram. He knows Crow 777. Why do I need James or Christian Knapp or any of these guys who were like, showed loyalty to me, and were kind of my friends? Who needs friends when you have Jason Lingram? That's right. Yeah. No Despair Bear knows. No Despair Bear, do you remember when Christian Knapp and myself, Awesome Austin, we formed the Melodome? But then I totally screwed over Christian Knapp and kept the name and concept anyway. You remember that, No Despair Bear? Yeah. Remember that? NDB? Remember? But that's okay. I know Jason Lingram. And that awesome song. That one song that he knows and plays constantly. Yeah. That's right. Give me a break. Clown show. Complete and total clown show, people. Who knew? Who knew? Are you still here, Nuba? Oh, here's Stephen Lovegrove again. Says reading comments up and down was always a bad habit. Yeah. I'm Stephen Lovegrove. I'm actually embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by proxy for all you people and for myself for being associated with some of you people. I really am. I'm having third-party embarrassment from you people. It's unbelievable, man. You're all a bunch of broken hoe, jealous bitch haters. One after another. Completely embarrassing. Why don't I do this? I'm going to play a few moments of the Murder Dome because we're guys hang in there. We're going to have James from Grounded Extract. He's going to be up in a few moments. He's getting ready. He's prepping. He's making sure his beard's nice and combed, shiny and illustrious. So as we're prepping for our new friend James from Grounded Extract to come up, let's show some of his material. I think it's only proper. Let my audience in on this, let's say, up-and-coming fucking content creator who basically... James, I'll never understand how you spent so much time over at the Melodome just playing second fiddle to that no-talent fucking Austin, dude. And you had all this fucking talent just hidden, and he didn't know what to do with it. It's gotta hurt, Austin Melodome. It's gotta hurt you, dude. That you fucking that you had a golden goose on your hand who can literally do an impression of anybody that he wants to, obviously, because he showed it. You basically had a modern-day Peter Sellers on your hand. Uncle Rick knows who Peter Sellers is. Yeah, guys, look up Peter Sellers. Pink Panther. What was that fucking movie? Did Dr. Strangelove, that weird Kubrick movie that he did before 2001: A Space Odyssey, where Peter Sellers played the president, Dr. Strangelove, and some weird British Army general guy. Grounded Extract James is the new metaversal Peter Sellers of the community. And Austin, you had him sitting there like a lump on a stump for months on end. You burned him over.
And now he's destroying you because everybody knows the Murder Dome is way better than the Melodome. And now you have to live with it, Austin. Because your fucking ego and your greed got ahead of you. You started to see a little... Yeah. It's not my fault, Z. I saw the shekels. I saw the shekels, Z. It's not my fault. I became friends with David Weiss. It's not my fault. He used his small-headed Babylonian Jew magic on me. Dave Weiss used his Jew magic on me. It's not my fault, Satanic Warrior. I got entranced by the Babylonian magic square shekels. Ow. Once I got a hold of that shekel money, James didn't have a chance. It's not my fault. The Jews got me. The Jews got me. Again, those fucking Jews. They're so sneaky. It was the Jew magic. I'm sorry, James. I didn't mean to destroy our friendship over shekels. It's Dave Weiss's fault. Stupid Dave Weiss. And his Jew magic. It's really not my fault, James. I swear it. I was powerless against his Talmudic powers. He used all the powers of the Talmud and the Zohar. Don't you understand? He used Kabbalah. He went to the forbidden books of the Kabbalah and used his Jew magic on me. And I got entranced by the shekels. It's not my fault, James. It really isn't. It really isn't. Anyway. Is that you back there? James? Any way you could flash me your face, James, so I know it's you? You don't have to, but... Backstage? Anyway. Before I bring you up, let me prep my crowd. Oh, wait. Let me stop being Austin. I gotta be Satanic Warrior again. Sorry. I gotta get back to being Satanic Warrior. Can't just be Austin. I'm gonna sue Satanic Warrior. He's using my thing. Okay, I saw you. Hi, James. Nice to see you. Hold on. All right. Oh, Steven. Guys, don't you love how they just turn into little broken hoe fucking stenographers? And Steven Lovegroove, you can come up, Steven. I'll drop it for you. I mean, I'm going to talk to James first, but if you want to wait backstage for a little bit, Steven, you can come up and talk to us, dude. We got plenty of time left in the show, dude. Let's hear what Steven Lovegrove has to say. I'll highlight it for everybody. He said, like I said, too busy. Believe what you want. I thought it was truth. I was told you were talking a dive and talking about us. Thought I'd check in. Just proving my point. Shit and miscategorizing. The thing with comedy, it's normally based in reality. Well, let's see, because I'm about to bring James up in a few moments, and we'll see how close my comedy is to reality. Because I bet it is. Even the part where fucking Melodome Austin is probably very jealous of James and his family. Because James appears to have a very good, adoring wife who actually seems like a partner. I don't know. Do you have that, Melodome Austin? I don't know. But you're right. I'm not based in any reality. Of course not. Yeah. He said, I was told Karen did the logo. The logo. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe she did. Anyway, let me present a little bit of Grounded Extract's new hit, The Murder Dome. I'll play the promo that he did again because it seems to be like a little bit more highlights. Just so for my audience who wasn't here yesterday, you guys can see it. I don't know. To me, it's gold, but Hold on, James. Let me do your promo first, and then we'll get you up here. Much love, much love.
We're the best songs round. Eh.
All right, guys, here it comes. Welcome to the Murder Dome, Season 1 promo. Brought to us by the new Peter Sellers of the fucking Truthiverse, Grounded Extract, and his lovely wife. I think her name's Naj or something. Anyway, here we go.
Go play with a fucking ball, bitch! Flat as fuck app, better known as the FAF app. Promo code MURDER for 0% off your first 5 fucking purchases. Okay? And if you make a 6th purchase, you get free shipping on the fucking dome cap. Okay?
If you don't pay shipping, or I'm gonna bro.
Shit, okay, alright. Oh, shit. Okay, shit.
That glass breaking gets me every time, man. Every fucking time.
And that's hashtag melodrama. And if you use the FAF app, you can use, again, promo code fucking murder.
Murder.
0% off the first 5 order. Okay. Shit. Asking me, why are you getting rid of all your other co-hosts and bringing new co-hosts and shit? Muslim Nap is gone. Confounded Sex Tracks is gone. Okay? Oh, shit, excuse me.
We got to see Flatman X.
With a Muslim
we have to.
And he was like, bro, you're almost there. I was complaining and shit, and I'm like, oh, life is hard and shit. And he was like,
that's my friend Troubling Tribune.
Uphill. And then when you get to the top, you get a breather, and then
I gotta say, I love the Troubling Tribune one too, James.
Fuck out of here with all that globy terminology bullshit about fucking ups and downs and curves and hills and shit. Okay, I see you, infiltrator. I see you. I'm about to spiritually mark you, bro.
Yeah, I agree. What's up?
Glowy shit.
Troubling Tribune might be my favorite one too, dude.
Flat as fuck.
Either that or Karen
B. It's
B.
not a fucking religion or a cult, bro. Just something I like and I'm interested in, and I'll cost people about and yell at them and call them.
All right, let's come on. Where's Flatman X?
If they're like, nah, bro, I disagree with you. I'm like, go play with a fucking ball, bitch. Go play .com, okay? If you want to use the hashtag code, anything we use, everything is listed there. Okay.
Oh.
That answers the co-host story.
Oh my god.
Flipping and flopping, titting and tatting, trifling and troubling. Okay?
Trifling.
Things need to get fucking adjusted, bro. Trying to replace
I could watch this on loop. I could watch this on loop forever, man.
Heart,
oh my god.
We fucking care about you, bro.
that soft voice that he does, dude. The insincere voice. Damn, THC's not there.
Murder for fucking life.
Oh my god.
Conversation.
Oh.
Okay, hold it down.
Oh my god.
Right back. Shit.
Here he is. The dragon. Oh my god. Fucking dying. I'm actually sweating,
that
man.
Shit was fire.
Oh my god. All right, I gotta stop.
Goodness.
I gotta stop because I just let this play all show on repeat, man. That'll be the whole show. I'll just repeat this over and over and over again. Whew. All right, hold on. Let's bring him up. All right, James, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a proper introduction, James, from Grounded Extract. All right. So, many of you know my next guest. Many of you don't. Maybe some of you don't. I don't know. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was hilarious, and it is. James, look, I knew James as kind of being Awesome Austin's like co-host, but wasn't really co-host. He was like second fiddle. You know what I mean? And all right, Rob, calm down. Let's just bring him up already. Rob, it's about building anticipation. It's show business, Rob. This is show business. Jesus, James, would they have given Sinatra notes? No. Would you have given fucking, Ed Sullivan notes on his show? No, you wouldn't. Johnny Carson? You don't give Carson notes, and you don't give Satirical Warrior notes, and you sure as hell don't give James from Grounded Extract notes. Anyway, we knew him from the Melodome as second fiddle. Now we see him as the incredible talent who's about to take the metaverse by storm. I don't know. He also has a business. I'll let him talk about it. Anyway, without further ado, welcome to the show, Grounded Extracts. Nice to meet you, homie.
Yo, what's up, bro? Grounded Extracts couldn't be here today, but he asked me to call in and fucking talk to you about some shit.
Oh, is that Austin?
Nah, bro. So this is This is the confusion, bro. So okay, so Austin keeps saying like parody. It's absolutely fucking absurd, bro. Like, it's absolutely absurd. Melodome is a fucking parody of the Murder Dome. This is the problem. We keep it fucking murder, bro. So we get our shit taken down. They keep it fucking mellow, son. So they shit stays up. So our upload dates don't necessarily verify what I'm saying. But their shit is a fucking parody of our shit, bro. So that's all that happened. And yeah, James from Grounded Extracts. Yeah, I mean, he's cool. He's cool, but he's cool, but
Gotcha. Oh, so you're not. So you're Bryce. You're Bryce. So Mel, basically, Austin is a parody of Bryce. I
it's
get
fucked
it.
up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, Bryce. I mean, Bryce, were you friends with James from Grounded Extract too, or just Austin?
Yeah, I was, but like he wouldn't give me more free shit, so I was like, nah, son. So I kind of talk shit,
Gotcha. So you were friends with James, but you were kind of let's just say using that friendship to your advantage by kind of getting free stuff and
yeah.
And then when the free stuff dried up, all of a sudden the friendship coincidentally dried up. That happened to you too. Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. And then
Yeah. And then he had to get murked. Yeah, because
yeah, bro.
many of us who've been around the community. I mean, we saw Awesome Austin murk.
You saw, bro. He murked me right in my feelings, bro. And then right before me, Muslim Nap, he came after all of us, bro. And then he goes on stream like, oh, I don't know, we're best friends, but but that's kind of what it is in the streamer world. That's kind of what it is. And once you get to a certain level, they're kind of open about it, which is cool, which is really kind of them. They like will let you know, like, oh, you don't have enough likes and subs and shit, so like fuck you, and like we're gonna tell people like you abuse children and you a drug addict and shit. So like I understand they upfront about it behind the scenes, so that's cool. But yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, it's funny you say that, Bryce, Austin. I mean Bryce. Yes, that I know that Christian Knapp. I've been on some streams with him. We've had some conversations metaversally, and I can tell he's like he needed to be handled. He's like a totally aggressive guy, and he seems like a real troublemaker. So it seems like you just did what needed to be done, right? I mean,
bro, I did his astrology. That dude's a rising fucking asshole, bro. So yeah, shit needs to be done, son.
Yo, Bryce, yes, who's a bigger fucking rising asshole, Christian Knapp or that James from Grounded Extracts? What are your thoughts?
Probably James. I mean, well, if he sent, it depends. Okay, it depends how quickly I get another package. But so like they kind of be hanging in the balance, and like depending on like how much either donations are in their name, things like that, we tally those things up, and then we make decisions on how we deal with these fucking people. I mean, how we work with our friends and shit.
Got you, got you. So basically, all your friendships are based on what they can do for you financially. Is that basically what it is, Bryce?
I mean, can you define what do you like? I mean,
Right. You know,
yeah,
fiat.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No
yeah,
money. Right.
yeah.
Exactly. Let me ask you, who has the better ass, Spicy Sarah or Angela Baby Carson?
Oh shit! See, this is another fucking thing, bro. Like you keep talking about like Jay Lee's a lesbian, bro. How that wouldn't even make sense, bro. Like, how would that even fucking work, son? Like, that's like, oh, there's a parking lot. Let's go swimming in it. Like, that's not what you do there, bro. So I don't, that wouldn't even work.
I know, man. It's kind of weird that you had 3 kids with her, even though she's a lesbian. I don't know. Maybe
Fucking.
that's something we'll never know. Who knows? Some things are just beyond comprehension.
Oh, so you hate gay people?
Oh no, I love all the colors of the rainbow. I'm just wondering where those 3
So you said
babies
the
came
word
from.
lesbian, bro. You know my wife is gay. I mean, no, bro, that's not even true. Go on. Next question. Next fucking question, bro.
All right, I got a question for you. All right.
Okay.
Who is the better Jew? David Weiss or Jason Lingram?
Oh shit. And like which way like better? Like which way better?
Like overall better. Like which one will make you more money?
Oh shit. Well, see again, that depends. It depends how like
Wait, hold on, Bryce. Before you get to your Jew, look. It looks like another broken hoe kind of showed up again today. Do you see the comment?
oh
Yeah,
fuck,
trouble.
bro.
Let me Bryce, is Trifling Tribune there? Could he come up and talk to us? Is Trifling there?
Well, actually, man, shut the fuck up. Nah, bro, he ain't here, bro. He ain't
Oh,
here. But he in the chat, bro. I fucking see you, bro. I see
yeah.
you, bro.
See him?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this on the next episode, bro.
Yeah, he said the Z show definitely took a turn. Peace.
Took a
Right.
fucking turn, bro.
Right. Yo, Piano Man, it's funny. Yeah. Piano Man, I would have given Trouble and Tribune at least another day or two before he rage quit. But it took him to today, interestingly enough. Because he doesn't like that James is here, kind of, I don't know, spilling the beans on everybody. Who knows? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, apparently Trouble Tribune hasn't watched my show through all these weeks and months. He thinks my show took a turn. So funny. Right. Yeah, so we watched, let me see, all the members of the Murder Dome, James, they kind of quit in order. First, Andrew CIA rage quit. Then, then we saw Brilliant Bryce, not Austin, Brilliant Bryce, he rage quit. Then Trifling Tribune just rage quit. I'm 3 for 3, guys.
Are you sure they didn't just have to really get somewhere in an aggressive manner?
Well, we know they're trying to get to the shekels as apparently aggressively as they can. True. So maybe that's what it was.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, classic. Much love, Trouble and Tribune. It was good while it lasted. It's funny. So now we could just throw Trouble and Tribune on the broken hoe pile that we have going here. That's all right, guys. If I had to trade Awesome Austin, Trouble and Tribune, Flatman X, and Andrew B, if I had to trade them for James, based off what I see from James, yeah, I think I made out in that trade. But apparently James, he doesn't know Dave Weiss though. So I don't know. I might have to.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to reconsider. James, do you know? Oh, Jay, I'm not talking to James. I'm talking. Bryce, is James there? Can you get James, or is he not there today? Maybe Bryce can get his old friend James. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Z?
Oh, is this James?
Yeah, what's up, man?
James, what's up, homie? What's up, dude? So James, I commented yesterday that that your wife was kind of attractive. you didn't take any offense to that. Like we're still cool, right? You know, are we? Because your wife, can you confirm that your wife is indeed an attractive melanated woman? Can you at least confirm? Yeah,
I
James
can confirm that.
Cool. All right, so we agree on that.
I think everybody agrees on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know somebody who definitely agrees on it. It's our friend Austin.
Oh shit, James about to get murked. What's up, Austin?
James, look, James, I'm so glad you're here and we could finally talk on the Satanic Warriors show, James.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
What happened with us, James? I mean, I know that you were kind of giving me like, a bunch of free merchandise, but I was promoting your stuff. I mean, sure, I probably wasn't giving you like that much traffic to your website, and you were probably giving me way more than I was giving you, but I thought we were friends, and then we went to Flattoberfest, and I kind of was like throwing a bunch of haterade your way, and then I kind of, James, and then I kind of went out in public and talked a bunch of shit about you to everybody, but I don't understand, James. What happened to our friendship?
Oh, it's kind of, it's just, it's kind of, it's not really about the friendship. It's more about the community and kind of how we deal with things in the community. So like when people, are like, oh, hey, you shouldn't fuck that person over and whatnot, the kind of the go-to is more to be like, oh, like text them a bunch of shit talk. And then when they don't write back, just tell everyone like, oh, they didn't call me back. And then, and then kind of, if you have more subs than the person that didn't quote unquote call you back, kind of everyone falls in line and, it's just like, yeah, fuck that person. They're crazy. And, Brilliant Bryce has a question for y'all. Hold on one sec. Bryce, hold on. All right, yo, I got a fucking question for the chat, bro. All right. I got a question debate. It could be a game show, but I only got one question, so Andrew might have to take up the reins for the rest. So, hey, is GE, I started reading the answers before the question, is Grounded fucking Extracts currently A, possessed by a demon, B, on drugs, C, not on drugs, but his fully produced comedy is clear signs of a dry relapse, okay, D, high-level crushing, E, slaying dragons, F, all of the above. What do you think, chat? Am I allowed to ask questions?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Weigh in, chat. Weigh in.
That's all. Yeah.
Dude, here's the thing, dude. When I James, when I saw your content, to answer you, I want to answer your question, but I'm going to fill in my own answer. I'm not going to go multiple choice.
Okay.
When I see the energy that you're putting into your content, I could tell that you feel burnt. Whatever happened, you obviously were betrayed in some way, because because I do this, and I know where the energy comes from when you're going after somebody. And of course, they're always going to paint it as like you're a hater or James did a dry relapse. You know what I mean? Even though you obviously show no signs of that, it's always funny until people always laugh until they're the butt of the joke. Then it's not funny anymore. It's funny. It's weird how that works. But it comes off to me that you and your wife, again, I'm only speculating, probably feel really burnt by Austin and maybe even his wife. And because you wouldn't be able to make that content unless you felt in some way about it. That's at least my take. I can't see you just going after Melodome for no fucking reason, dude. Nobody would do that, dude. It would be insane. And you don't come off as insane to me. Go ahead.
When you marinate in people's like their life and their behaviors and what they're into and how they operate for like over a year, and then you meet these people in public and then you just start seeing things that are just, we all have things, okay? Like I'm a naturalist type person. I still have screens. I'm talking to you on the phone. Like we all have things they can point out. Like, yeah, I technically ghosted you if you wrote me a message saying fuck you and I didn't write back. Okay, I guess people are just like leaving out shit. But overall, like once you pick up on people's behaviors and things like that, and I'm the type of person where if I'm working with someone, whatever, I will put things in front of them and see how they handle it, and like after enough time goes by, if they keep double, triple, quadruple down on, not practicing what they preach, it's like, dude, it's material for days. So, and yeah, when you start going around the community and telling people calling me and saying, dude, Austin's going around saying that he stayed at your house and you're like a horrible father and you guys are bad parents and you'd hate to be your children, all this crazy shit. But when he was here doing live streams from my living room saying, oh my God, Grounded Extracts, this is so great to be here. He's like, oh, his house is disgusting. All this crazy shit. I have a fucking beautiful house. Like just this crazy shit. And I was considering him like, I was a little naive. We all are. I still am a little bit. But,
there's no bro. There's no friends on these internet streets, bro. And that's the thing that I had to learn. I've been broadcasting for my first live broadcast was January 1st of this year. So not that long, and I was only going once a week. Now I do every morning. My point is that I had to learn after all these hours of being online and stuff that these metaversal friendships are no friendships indeed, bro. And it's really just kind of like a whole different game here. It kind of seems like you learned that too, man, right?
Bro, Thunder Chicken I let him stay at my house too the first night. I met him like an idiot, but Austin and everyone was kind of looking at me like, bro, he needs a place. Like, and I didn't get any weird vibes from him that night. But then he comes on your show, dude. I don't even know that guy. He's a completely fucking different dude than when he stayed at my house. And when I talked to him last time on the phone, he said Rose and Jason are really mad that you're telling everyone they're fucking trying to set you up and harass you behind the scenes and shit. I'm like, okay, they can go fuck themselves. And I said, what's it like staying there? And he said, it's like a trap house, bro. Like, it's addiction. It's fucking drugs. Like, it is what it is. And again, they've got a lot of medical conditions and things like that. However, he described it as a trap house. My wife was right there. And so I was like, so you're going to believe that shit over what, we're actually dealing with. And these, like, people tried to set us up and really fuck with us, dude. Like, we saw like people like, oh, we projected like, oh, we're seeking truth. So it's like, let's help people. Okay, what's one of the main things we know how to help people with? Get people off drugs. Okay, let's do that. So what do they do when you do something they don't like? They tell everyone you're a drug addict, and then they get Owen Benjamin and Andrew B on the Melodome to tell everyone that we abuse our children and post photos of our children and suggestive poses and all this shit. Andrew B, like, these people don't know the law, one. Two, these people, they're lucky that the Murder Dome is what it is, bro. If we want to turn this shit up, oh my goodness, bro. Like, we're taking it light on y'all, and we are having fun with it. And to the long fucking answer to your question is, I don't feel burnt anymore. I genuinely have seen that it's nothing to do with me. It would have happened with, like you said, with anyone going through there. So I don't take it as much personally anymore, but I'm not gonna put to waste all the shit that I've learned and gathered. And if it can help people kind of see that you're kind of just wasting your money, bro, like, that'll be good. But either way, it's just to have fun. It's just to laugh at it.
Right. James, let me ask you this, because I'm trying to get through this tangled thing, because sometimes these things get very, very involved, man. There's a lot of ins and outs, a lot of interested parties.
Yeah.
How did Owen Benjamin get involved here? So it seems to me that there seems to be certain content creators that have formed, let's say, some kind of alliance.
Yeah.
Likely around the circles, because that seems to be what happens with people.
Oh, yeah.
So it seems like we have a Crow 777 alliance with Owen Benjamin.
Yep.
And obviously you have then all the hangers-ons, right? So you have like, I'm the Melodome. So for me to just maintain and get viewers and stuff, I need to, like, cling on like a fucking dingleberry to Owen Benjamin's asshole, right? Or Crow 777.
Don't listen to him. When Owen says something fucked up, they say, "Oh, I haven't been listening to him." But they support him, and they say crushing and gravy every single fucking stream. you know, like, but we don't listen to him. And then Andrew B the other day on the Melodome said, well, Owen Benjamin said that Grand XX abuses children and puts photos of it online and blah blah blah. And then but then Nachiketa and Austin will say, yeah, but we said, oh, really? I don't know if that's true. Right. But Andrew already fucking said it on your show. And people are all over the internet because what Owen says is gospel to fucking retards. So, like, people go all over the internet and just say shit about good people that love our children. Everyone at Flattoberfest, everyone has met and seen our children. Like, we're very... we got nothing to hide. So, yeah, we're going to fuck these people up for days. And, yeah.
How did Owen Benjamin jump on specifically?
I'll tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Owen Benjamin heard me on Crow 777, and this is when I was trying to back away from all that shit. And again, 2020 was crazy. Some people injected themselves with fucking experimental poison, and other people, you know, drifted in and out of cults. You know, we're just trying to figure this shit out. But
Right.
we were on the fringes of a lot of groups just trying to, like, that we're talking about building alternatives, you know, building natural medicine communities. And I'm talking like tinctures, like not like people act like the extracts and things like that are like straight up drugs. We have fentanyl, we have all these problems going on. So we talk about kratom. So, you know, things like that. There are alternatives. And so Owen was all about that. He heard us on Crow, promoted us. So we started sending him packages. He asked us to. We stopped sending him packages, and all of a sudden, he just started saying like little things here and there. And then that dude behind the scenes, dude, it was just all about money. And I would talk to him, and it was just like fucking gross, dude. And these people, like, he's the main one that is the complete polar opposite to what and people don't want to accept that. And if people haven't experienced what I've experienced, like, I completely understand them not buying into that right away. But, dude, if anyone wants to go hear in depth about what happened with me and Owen and Crow, on my channel on Grounded Extracts on YouTube, the Vulgate number 9, 11, and 13. I go in depth. I show all the texts and emails from everyone and how they lied about that they support Owen. No, they don't support Owen. They support him privately, but not publicly. Now, they support him publicly, not privately. Like, all this crazy shit back and forth. I got all the proof, and they all just call me a liar and divisive and dramatic. They had some dude call me and record me and fucking try to get me to send people, try to acquire and send people drugs and things. Dude, crazy shit. And I went over it all on my channel. And, you know, we run a very successful business. And so what do they try to do? They say, oh, well, James gets people off drugs. So what did Owen start saying? That James relapsed on drugs. He's a fucking junkie and a fucking pedo. And then Crow, and Owen says this about anyone that leaves Bertaria that has like their own business or their own name. That's what he does. And then all the bears will say, well, why do you have to say anything about it? Or you started it. So they're completely okay with false pedo accusations. And that nullifies the entire fucking truth community and all their claims. So these people are fucking gross. And so he turned on us when we pointed out discrepancies about Bertaria, which was just like, he hates Churchians, but they run all his stuff. So all we did was point that out, and people started asking us about it, and we're like, dude, we're not a part of it. And then so Crow put on a post on his website saying this dude is on drugs. James from Grounded Extracts is on drugs. So they said the one thing that would potentially destroy my business because my business is getting proposed. So it's
which is defamation, really.
Absolutely.
To make a baseless claim with no evidence that affects somebody's ability to support themselves. This defamation. Go ahead,
bro. All day. You know, no, you get it. And that's, you know, if people want the ins and outs and the details, oh, prove it. That's what Karen B and that's what these people do. They come my way. They've been over my house. They act like we're friends. And then this shit happens and they go, oh yeah, prove it. And then they go on Melodome and they say, I don't know what happened. He just stopped talking to me. They all say the same shit. They all say it's he said, she said, it's drama and division. They all say the same. They're fucking weak ass bitches, dude. And so I'm gonna turn it into comedy. I'm gonna alchemize the flip side.
Let me ask you something, James. Let me ask you. When you were on the Melodome for those months, kind of as like the co-host or second tier,
Yeah.
Where was this fucking comedy? Like, why weren't your talents shown on that show?
I would second fucking fiddle, bro. I was working on literally just getting people off of drugs. That's what I do on a daily basis. I work with people privately to help get them off like addictive drugs using herbs and things like that. And so that's where all my focus has been the last few years. I used drugs for over a decade, and I got off with ibogaine, and I learned a lot of things about natural healing. And we successfully help people detox off like the most addictive drugs known to man. So that's where all my focus was. And you know, it was Austin's show. He told me that from the beginning. Like he called me and said, "Can you help me co-host?" Christian Knapp left. And I said, you know,
Hold on, your mic just went low. Your mic, you're like 10 seconds ago, your mic kind of muffled out on
oh
us.
shit, is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, yeah. So he just asked me if I wanted to do the show because Christian left. So I was like, yeah, why not? And you know, and so it was good. It was good, you know, experience for me, you know, like for a year. But it was. He told me, well, it's my show, and you know, it's my show, and there's no money, and there's blah blah blah, because he had, you know, there was a issue with money with Christian or whatever. And I was like, bro, I got grounded extracts. I definitely don't want there to be a money thing involved because, you know, so
right.
Then, yeah.
I understand. But it worked out for you because you got to be there, promote your business. You got to kind of become more immersed in the community. It seems like it was.
Yes, it seemed.
Good.
Now I feel like if I didn't do the Murder Dome, it would have been a blemish on our fucking shit. The way it's turned into a donation collection center, so I you know, it doesn't look great now. Actually, I was trying to help him. That's why I did
Right.
it.
All right, so I got one of the bears. I have a No Despair bear. He's a bear backstage. I'm going to let him up to ask you some questions, but I'm not going to keep him up long, all right? Because I want to interview you more while I have you here. I want to go into, you know, eventually I hope this morning to get past the drama and maybe talk more about your, let's say, some of the treatments or practices that you offer, the iboga. I was on the ibogaine and iboga years ago. I knew this girl at the time, young lady, and she had got off opiates with ibogaine. She was going down to Mexico, a treatment facility down there at the time. This was years ago.
Yeah.
So I would like to get into that, but
Sure.
let's bring up a bear. I don't know just if No Despair bear, because No Despair bear. Yeah, let's bring because he
bear, but I do not have time to argue with bears about Owen. I will say that.
All right, I'm gonna bring him up for a second, then I'll get rid of him. What do you go on, No Despair bear? What do you have for James? It looks like his text fucked up anyway. Are you there, No Despair? Nah, his text fucked anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you ask James a question, No Despair, but I don't want to railroad the whole fucking interview.
Yeah, and I'm it's only because we're talking about this. This is not something we keep it strictly to the show now. And if you do reach out to me, or this is like, I see Jim Bob and all these people, like, we're not like a hate channel, and we don't like to just sit around and talk, like, just be like, oh yeah, and he did this to me too. We're just trying to give our side of kind of what it was.
Right on. Let me ask you, dude. This quote-unquote community, it's almost like we're getting to a place now, at least to me, where the community is being defined by the members of the community who seem to be, let's say, benefiting the most from the community, which to me seems self-serving. It's like, okay, we're going to now establish what the community is, and then we're going to decide whether you're in or out, dude. And to me, it's that's no different than like hashtag academia or hashtag religion. Now it's almost like hashtag flat earth, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, now we're going to co-opt what is just basically an understanding, a particular understanding of this reality that goes against the mainstream narrative. It's not really a movement, but it seems like now there's this kind of like phenomena where it's become co-opted towards the people who seem to be making the most financially out of it. But let's bring up No Despair Bear. Are you back, No Despair Bear? You there?
I will say this about what you just said, like it's really funny when like the same week that Crow puts out an episode that's all about digital, about how surveillance is coming, mass surveillance. He had someone call me and record my phone call and try to fucking interrogate me. Like, if people have life experience, in certain areas, if you've been in jail, as Thunder Chicken confirmed when I first told him about this, he's like, yeah. I said, you know what a recorded phone call sounds like, right? And Witsit gets it. I asked the same thing. He said, yep, because they've been in jail. They've been on the phone. They know what it sounds like. It's just a very obvious cliche clicking sound, right? And for an hour and a half, that shit, like my wife heard it and everything. Like, so that's what's going on. These people operate the exact way they criticize the elite for operating. Surveillance, it's intimidation. It's all the same shit. They lie about it when you point it out. And people get real uncomfortable when I talk about these things, but it just is what it is. And people need to stop getting so butthurt that their heroes are not perfect people.
Right. So you're filling pieces, and now I see like this whole attitude from like Melodome and like the attitude we saw from Troubling Tribune this morning. Like, yeah. They feel like they're rolling deep. Like, oh, we're in the in crew. We got Owen and Crow, and yeah, we're all da-da-da-da. But what they're really just doing is that you're just kind of basically creating a bigger circle around themselves. So as they all group up and they're going to fight over their shekels from a very narrow fucking base community, they're really just going to alienate themselves from basically everybody else, because I am starting to see a backlash against like hashtag flat earth.
Yeah,
I really am, dude. Like, I'm seeing it here in the shit, because it's like it's almost becoming like polarized. So you have like, FE Corporation, pretty much. We're all gonna gather around each other, and either you're gonna all suck each other's dicks, you're gonna bow down to all the quote unquote, head honchos, the Jaronisms, or the Owen Benjamins, or the Crow 777s, the ones who established themselves early on, have the subscribers, have the viewers, and you're either going to fucking kiss their ass and ride their coattails, or you're not. And Trouble and Tribune, dude, I'm going to talk to you right now, because Trouble and Tribune, you showing up this morning and displaying what you did, you showed your true colors today, Trouble and Tribune, because you kind of came out as like a dark horse and showed a lot of potential in this community and potential on YouTube. But then look at you, dude. You got shekels in your eyes, and now you had to align yourself with Melodome, and you had to come on and show yourself, Tribune, to be a little broken hoe bitch like the fucking rest of them, dude. Weak fucking sauce. Anything to say, Bryce or James?
Shit, they just all have the same mindset. It just is what it is at this point, And if you point something out and it's just you're the bad dude because you're like into practicing what these people preach, they're fucking calling themselves truthers. Like, and man, it's just
what's funny, James? What's funny, dude? Yeah. I had Trouble in Tribune. So when I first started my channel, dude, I was getting a lot of views, dude, like right out of the gates, because I was doing a really long show. I was doing an open panel, and at the time, I was getting some heavy hitters in the panel. And Trouble in Tribune, this is when he was first starting out. At the time, he had less subscribers than me and way less views, right?
Yeah.
So he was coming on my show consistently. We were chopping it up, doing our thing. I went on like a hiatus for like a couple months, right? For various reasons. During that time, Trouble in Tribune aligns himself with Melodome Austin. All of a sudden, you see his subscriber base starts to jump. His viewership starts to jump because now he's in the dome, which basically, I guess, means you're in with Crow 777 and fucking Owen Benjamin. So his numbers jump up. So then these people start to feel a little taste of what it's like to have some degree of success. So although I've never done anything to Trouble in Tribune, I've always been associated with him very well. I've talked very highly of him, his show. I've given him extended time on my broadcast. But look how he shows up this morning, everybody. You all got to witness Trouble in Tribune with his little broken bitch hoe, fairy boy beta cuck status to come up here and show what he showed this morning. Troubling Tribune, someday you're going to fucking regret the way you're being, dude. Someday you're going to regret it. Not because I'm going to do anything to you, but you're going to realize that this allegiance that you made with these fucking losers, although it's going to give you short-term benefits, you shot yourself in the foot long-term. And I can't wait till the day it fucking happens, douchebag. Go ahead, James.
It's a flash in the pan, dude. Like, the problem is, okay, y'all are kind of dangerous. Not you, G, but anyone.
Get your mic up. Your mic went out again.
Oh, sorry, I keep covering it. My bad.
Yeah.
The people that are into, like, okay, I'm a truther. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but they're doing it for ulterior motives. Okay, you're attracting a lot of actual people that are actually into the truth. Okay, that actually have discernment and blah 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 blah. You know, a lot of them are just normal people that are just going for the hashtags and shit. But there are people you're gonna attract that are gonna fuck you up, dude, if you're not legit. Like that, it's one thing if you're in Hollywood or Netflix. Owen the other day was like, well, how come these people aren't mad at Joe Rogan? He's pro-game, blah, blah, blah. He never came out and said, I'm an upstanding Christian that wants young men to do, well, and get to heaven with God, and I'll get you there with the New Jerusalem hashtag. He didn't do that shit. He's been talking about fucking midgets and weird shit for like a long time.
Right.
So that's how they, these people are, so like they attract a certain crowd that's kind of dangerous, I think, because they'll hold your feet to the fire,
Well, look, everything is quote unquote branding apparently in this corporate world. Well, okay, if you're in this truth game, your brand is truth. So once you get away from that, it's gone. You know what I mean? So when you cross that line where you show that you're more interested in alliances over shekels than fucking truth, you've just basically sunk yourself. And you did it to yourself, man. It's like if McDonald's all of a sudden tried to turn into a gourmet restaurant. What do you think would happen? You know what I'm saying? When people show up at McDonald's, they want a fucking Big Mac. When people show up at a truther channel, they want fucking truth. They don't want you to see you cucking out to somebody. Do you think Owen's kind of smelling himself a little bit, where you get yourself in a certain thing and then it becomes like, I don't know, I'm a messiah now all of a sudden? Like, it's kind of weird how it happens, dude.
I know for a fact that he is now surrounded by people that he hates. I know that he curated his audience to a non-pushback level.
Because he's not a Christian, dude. We know Owen's not a fucking hashtag Christian, churchianity, doctrine, Bible believing guy. But it seems like he's got all these guys around him now. You're right. There's no way he could love that position he's in. I wouldn't, dude. Sorry.
No, the Bear Target Times is completely run by Camera Bear and all these churchians that refused to put us in the magazine, but he went on Crow every time and said, Grounded Extract, like he used us to prop up his magazine, but we were not allowed in the magazine, all this shit. And why? Because we were told what we do is blasphemous. And every day Owen is on stream. First he came out as a Christian, and then he was like, I'm not a Christian. He said the other day, he's like, fuck you and fuck the Lord. And then people will be like, oh, see, and he just blames it on Jim Bob and all. They talk about drama. The most dramatic and divisive people in the fucking world all came out against me to call me dramatic and divisive. It's fascinating, dude.
Do you see? Here's the thing, man. It seemed like at some point, James, did you move your family down south to kind of be more engrossed in the community? And did they turn on you? What happened?
We moved to South Carolina after we went to Flattoberfest because we loved it here. Like we liked the area, so we moved right to the area. They didn't keep having Flattoberfest here in the exact area, but we just really enjoyed the area and the people. But yeah, I mean, there was multiple reasons, but the group Flattoberfest, dude, and all the South Kakalaki crew, like we did think we're good people. And again, with Corona and shit going on, like I said, like people were injecting themselves and acting crazy, and I think we were all acting a little crazy too.
Right.
You know, in terms of just kind of grasping for straws, in terms of like, oh, you also think this is bullshit? Okay, cool. And we were from New York, so we never came across anyone that like my two boys, the first 2 years of their life, they never saw anyone without a mask except for their parents. No one. Like that. New York was crazy. So it was really refreshing to get here and like no one's into that, and just, you know, the medical tyranny, weird shit, walking into Walmart showing your papers like didn't exist. So, you know, and yeah, they were all down here. And so we, you know, we had a few parties at our house. They all came over, Zach, Cammy, Karen, all these people, like multiple times. And yeah.
What's the deal with Zach and Cammy?
I don't know. I liked them, but it just some weird things. But I really don't
No, but
know.
like, are they like a thing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, dude, because many of us, look, a lot of us have been around this quote unquote community for a while, and a lot of us kind of watched that whole journey happen. Because, you know, it's like you know, so I saw you were kind of, I know you moved your family, and I know you were involved with, you know, the quote unquote community, and I was just wondering, like,
I am glad we did,
you know,
though. Let me just say that I am glad we got the fuck out of
fair enough, but it seems like, I mean, how has this fallout with the Melodome affected your family at large? I imagine your wife had, you know, friends that probably she's no longer friends with now. What I'm saying is, James, there's probably more of a consequence of this fallout than we're just seeing metaversally. It seems like it. I could be wrong.
I don't know. Well, over the last 3 months, everyone made it very clear how they feel about us. And so we, you know, and we always had friends and family that had nothing to do with this quote unquote community. So we lost like what I now call acquaintances. I thought they were better friends, but at the same time, like, I didn't really have too much in common other than the conspiracies with these people. And people gotta understand that too. And then if you change your mind about a conspiracy, see how a person reacts, you know. And if, again, like you said, if it gets culty, if it gets like hashtaggy or religious, like, you know, it's no matter what group it is, like you should be wary a little bit, you know, if you know.
With your business, Grounded Extracts, how do you drum up most of your business? Like, is it online? Was it through this quote unquote community? Do you market yourself? How does one endeavor in that type of, you know?
Sure. Yeah, we do online ads and things like that. So we did get a lot of shout outs and stuff from people we sent packages to that we just liked, we listened to. Or like Owen heard us on Crow, we got a bunch of shout outs. But those, again, were like flash in the pan situations. So and that's
right.
Also, that's what they want to bring up a lot too, that like we built their business and all this shit. So yeah, we do online ads, and this is what we do on a daily basis. So wherever I go out, I'm handing out business cards. We're working with people in person, and every family, and you know, everyone has a friend or family member now that's, you know, addicted to some type of opioid, long acting, short acting, some type of thing like that. So it's actually really easy for us to get business.
Right. Hold on. Let's go into that a little bit. So now I'd imagine that when you talk about these things, because it's not only talking about them, but we're talking about products and things. So I'd imagine when you talk about this, we need to, you know, be careful what we say, you know, because not medical advice, you know, hashtag not medical advice, et cetera, et cetera. But like I said previously, I was on to the whole iboga treatment for opiate addiction years ago. I'd heard about it when this young lady that I knew went to Mexico for ibogaine treatment to get off opiates. Now, it seems like you are, you know, you're supportive of that practice. It seems like. What can you say about it, dude? What is the mechanism behind it? Why was it suppressed? Like, okay, so if iboga is a valid and effective treatment for opiate addiction, then why do we have a medical system that's pushing like methadone, methadone, and all these basically poisons when apparently there seems to be quite effective and much less harmful options in the natural world? Go ahead, your thoughts.
I mean, and this is why people get drawn to the truth community and the conspiracy world and things like that, because people experience drug addiction, you know, and then they experience the doctor's remedies for it, which is just an entire new lifetime addiction now, and the physical repercussions of that, the side effects, all of those things. And then when you feel like you're dying physically and spiritually and mentally in every way possible, and you can't think straight, and your testosterone is at 0 and your serotonin is at 0, and people like, you know, want to kill themselves, or they can't feel anything at all. Then when they're willing to try something else, and it works and it frees them and they feel like the way they used to when they were a child 20 years earlier before they ever used drugs, and then they go on their merry way, you know. And it doesn't happen for everyone, but for a lot of people, that's the case. And you know, so when you experience something like that, the lie is blatant. The lie is blatant. Like, why would you even create a long-acting opioid? And now you got all these opiate addicts saying, well, because the addiction problem is how many times a day you have to dose. So what you need to do is saturate your body in such high doses of long-acting opioids that you won't need to dose that often, because that's the real problem, not the chemical that is enslaving your body that you're going to take over a year to withdraw from. So all these things, you know. And then if you look up the government and how the CIA research in the 60s on iboga and what they have to say about it, it's all redacted other than it modifies men's behaviors. So these things also induce, for certain people, they induce things like time travel. And that is when a lot of people check out, because they're like, oh, okay, you're just drug hallucinating. No one will ever understand it unless they did it themselves. But imagine, like in a movie, just teleporting somewhere else, and you're somewhere else, and you're completely sober, and now you're in a different time, in a different life. You look different sometimes, you know. It could just be the 1930s or 40s in America, and everything is exactly the way it was. Like, mind-blowing stuff. And throughout those travels, you meet people and work with people where you live out life metaphors that teaches you about your own life and how you need to proceed away from the addiction, whatever the addiction was. It doesn't even have to be a drug. So yeah, when you experience things like that, that's why people are into conspiracy theories, and you know, because you realize these remedies that the doctors offer for these same problems are lifetime enslaving, and they're not healing, they're not freedom. So it's more another master, basically. So I support it fully.
Yeah, dude. It seems to me that quite apparent at this point that these, let's call them homeopathic or natural treatment paradigms, have been known throughout the history of man, through antiquity, right?
Yeah.
And it begs the question, if we've known the efficacy of these natural treatments, these plants, these herbs, if we've known what their uses are for hundreds and maybe thousands of years, well, why did they present us with their petroleum-based pharmakia? Why are they basically giving us poison when they've known the remedy all along? You know, like you said, okay, they did the studies in the 50s and 60s and found out about iboga, but you and I both know in reality, the reason they probably instituted the studies is because they already knew what it was.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I always say about psilocybin. You hear a lot about psilocybin being used for microdosing for treatments of various conditions, post-traumatic stress disorder, depression,
For sure.
things like that, right? And so it's being shown that it could be used as a substitute for these horrible pharmaceuticals, SSRIs, benzodiazepams, et cetera,
Yeah.
and to me, it's quite obvious that they're not just discovering the benefits of psilocybin. It's obvious they always knew it and just to suppress the fucking knowledge, dude,
Yeah.
And then they're going to go after guys like you who are going to, offer these things to people. And next thing you know, you got all holy hell coming down on you and all the powers of fucking Satan and everybody else, dude. It seems like want to stop guys like you. I always wonder, like, when somebody comes along and is able to show people another way that they can help themselves, because
Right.
by you presenting a treatment paradigm to these people, you're basically offering them and creating an environment where they can help themselves get better. But the system doesn't want that. They just want people addicted to the authorities. Oh, we're going to make you better. You got a problem? Come to us. Take this pill. We're going to tell you how to be better. Don't listen to James and all his mumbo jumbo by Boga. That's not tested and researched. Yeah, because you didn't do any tests and research on it. When you did, you suppressed the whole fucking thing.
Z, you sound you sound very dramatic and divisive right now.
Maybe I'm possessed by a demon, like they're saying that you are, right? Yeah, maybe I relapsed or something, even though I was never addicted to drugs.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's funny. So they'll just throw invectives, right? They'll just try to besmirch your name whenever you're trying to do anything, right?
Yep.
So they'll support Owen Benjamin is basically trying to create a new Jerusalem in Idaho, and he's got all these churchianity people around them. But you're offering people a natural treatment to get off drugs, and they have to besmirch your name because you don't have as many subscribers. Because I wondered if you had as many followers as like an Owen Benjamin or Coach 777, I bet people's narrative on you would change real quick. Real quick. Just saying. Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah, I was actually told that. I was called by someone very famous in the community. I would say the most famous, and said to me, if I give everyone the nod, they'll have your back. But until then, that's not going to happen because of your sub count. And I said, okay. And that was it. And I guess he never gave anyone the nod. But yeah. And
interesting.
Yeah.
Is his name Jeranism?
I'm not going to talk about names.
Right. Of course. Right. Of course it wasn't Jeranism. I have people that come here that they're basically flat earthers, but they will not call themselves flat earthers because of the pejorative that they see associated with it. Like they'll fucking tell me, like my friend Wobbly Boost, he's from Australia, and he'll fucking if you call him a flat earther, he gets pissed. But he knows that we live in a level horizontal realm, My question is this. Is flat Earth a psyop used to really make actual flat earthers look bad? Are there paid, controlled opposition shills in the community? Or is it just people who kind of maybe are being unwittingly used to make us all look like fools? Or a third option that
maybe the third
what do you in flat Earth? I'm talking about flat Earth specifically.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think okay. So when it becomes there's more land, that opens the potential for what? For research, for discovery, so when NASA came out and said, okay, there's more space, there's more planets, there's more life. What did that give them? Lifetime opportunity to get money to do research into an endless, vast void that only they can do. So I could see it going that direction if they wanted it to, and they have been talking, there's more lands, we're just in a puddle and blah, blah, blah. And that's also all theoretical. And that's what we get on NASA about, is that it's all theoretical shit. So when we start claiming we know what the point is of this place or what this place exactly is, I think we're off. I think calling it a realm is good, but anytime we are trying to establish our own version of NASA, we need to be careful. How did it start that way? I don't know. And I think a lot of people are run by their own desires. they get enough super chats if they say this particular thing, and subconsciously they just follow that.
I agree, dude, because I say it like this. I might not be able to tell you what this place is, but I could certainly fucking tell you what it's not. Let's start there. It's not the history they gave you. It's not the cosmology. It's not the science, and it's not the religions. Okay, let's wipe those off the table. Now we have a starting point. But once we start giving our own models, other lands, domes, incoherent dielectric acceleration instead of gravity. Oh, well, you just took a theory and put another theory in. Okay, it's probably much more electromagnetic. I see electromagnetism as the only demonstrable force in this realm. To me, gravity and weak and strong nuclear forces are complete bullshit. I can agree with you there. But once you start trying to tell me that gravity is basically electrostatics, we just then start to get into the same murky territory as the fucking globies, man. We're just throwing more theories out that have no proof, right? Now, some people could say we can prove electromagnetism. I get it. But when we start throwing models out, we get in trouble. And Alka, there's other lands. There's a dome firmament and seven heavens. And I get it, man. And then it becomes its own kind of thing, dude. I'll give my take. I don't really think that there's paid, quote unquote, paid shills here. I think if somebody came in as a complete CIA operative, paid shill, I think people would have the discernment to pick it out quickly. Whether or not they tried it somewhere along the way and people didn't take off. Like, I just think what happens is that these people become like unwittingly, just used by the system. So you're Mark Sargent. You put out your videos early in 2015. You're a little bit goofy. You start seeing a little bit of fiat. Maybe YouTube starts to give you a little bit of help before they pull the plug or otherwise. So I would never call any of these people like paid shills. I think that's a bridge too far. But I think they get this whole cult of personality built around them, and then the quote-unquote community that they begin to define starts to develop a dogma based around these, like, cult of personality peoples, whether it's a Crow or an Owen or like Owen's not a scientist. He's a fucking comedian who's fairly intelligent.
Is he
so
a comedian?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Is he still a comedian? No, it was just a question. I don't know if you're still a comedian.
I don't know. I guess it would depend on your definition of comedian. I mean, he is funny, I think. He was a professional comedian officially, getting paid at comedy clubs.
That's true. If that's what it is, that's true. That did happen.
He has this one movie that I never watched. He apparently dated Christina Ricci. And I looked it up, and I think he starred with her in this movie. It's about like a Renaissance fair.
Shit.
Have you seen it? I guarantee you the Bears here. Yeah, I was like, he did like a Hollywood movie. I think he was like the leading man with Christina Ricci.
Saying, though, that he kind of hates black people because Christina Ricci had a sex scene with a black dude in a movie, and then after the movie was filmed, he's like, "What? Why would you do that?" And she's like, "It's just acting," and he's like, fuck black people, and that's how that worked. All right,
so here's the thing. Owen Benjamin fucked Christina Ricci. James, would you fuck Christina Ricci in her prime? I don't mean Christina Ricci now, but like if you were single, and she was single, and would you fuck a young Christina Ricci in her prime?
Bro, you're like cutting out. My wife is the only Christina Ricci in my life, bro.
Okay.
Christina Ricci is way too pale, bro.
That's a good answer, dude. It's a good answer. Being that you're married, I will just say for the record, I would fuck Christina Ricci. Probably even I'd fuck the now version of Christina Ricci. Of course, I'd fuck the the primetime 24-year-old Christina Ricci. I'd fuck Christina Ricci now. No, just putting it out there, guys. So good on you, Owen. Good on you. No, I'd fuck Christina Ricci. I certainly would. Even with that forehead. Yeah, Rob Cleveland says she's gross, but Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. All right, man. I'm going to give the audience to come up. I'm going to give you guys a chance to ask James any questions. Special K, you seemed very interested in the iboga stuff. Because I don't want to keep James here too long this morning. He graced us with his presence, and he gave us a great appearance. But, you know, I'm sure he has things to do. He runs a fucking business, dude. Why don't you plug your business, dude, as I give people a chance to come up here and talk to you.
You know, it's becoming more of a private, like, boutique thing. We got like some crazy harassment when we left through the website and things like that. So we are more
so weird,
like,
dude. So you're saying this whole thing affected your bottom line on your business, dude?
Yeah, bro. That's why people are fucking.
So you know
stupid.
what's funny, James? So people who were supposedly, you know, supporting you, I'm sure they were getting benefits from your product, because you had an issue with a creator or two. They decided to fucking cut you and your family off because of internet beef.
Yeah.
You gotta love people. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, that's absolutely what happened. But you know, like I'm people look at me like I'm weird because I like shit like that. Like I like when people are like, oh yeah, well fuck you because of this reason. And if I don't resonate with that, I'm just like, okay, I'm curating my shit further. Like you're a psychopath. Thank you for letting me know. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? So I at the end of the day, like a lot of true colors were shown, and I'm just trying to enjoy the fucking story. But yeah, people really don't get it because they project. If they do everything for super chats and donations, right? They literally can't fathom why I would do the murder or why I would do any of this shit when it's like hurting our business. And again, that's because our realm of operation is that money is a byproduct of living correctly. And when I say correctly, I mean practicing what you preach. Whatever it is that you preach, it just, if you're in line with your own shit, dude, like that, you know, money is a byproduct and you get taken care of. So yeah, it's been hard for us, but I'm glad we did it. You know, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I just put my head down and was like, yeah, everyone is so great and so nice and everyone's perfect. Like,
it's so funny you say, because the same thing with me. People look at me and be like, oh my God, you offended Awesome Austin and now Troubling Tribune. And it's like, you know, okay, guys, if that's how you want to live your life, you want to kowtow to people, you want to basically sell yourself out for the fucking possibility of shekels. To me, in the end, you're only going to sink yourself anyway, because you're not really standing on your own abilities, talents, and even your own morals, ethics, and values. You've hitched your wagon to somebody else who you don't even know. So here's the thing, James, and I'm going to say this to you, dude. Yeah, it may have hurt your bottom line in the short term, but in the long run, you're going to prosper from this, dude. This is actually going to propel you further than you ever would have, dude, because you would have never been able to live with your
word.
Yeah, dude, you would have never been able to live with yourself as a man if you fucking cucked to this fucking bullshit, dude. You would have had to live, you would have had to wake up, look at yourself in the mirror every morning, look at your family, and realize that you cucked to this fucking bullshit, dude, and it would have sunk you internally. Man, you're going to come out better for this, dude. I'm telling you right here, dude. You're going to come out way better, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Come on, interdimensional cat, dude. I'm about to let James go. You got fucking 20 seconds to get up here, man, and talk about, because I know you want to come up here, because James knows our friend Thundersim.
Yeah. And about Thunder Chicken, like, real quick, like yesterday, I think in your chat, he was like, yeah, you didn't ghost me, but you definitely ghosted other people. Okay, so this is where I go with these people now. Okay, who'd I ghost and why? You tell me, right. Thunder Chicken, you know about my shit. Like, you if you ghost someone, there's never a reason why you don't. You have to write back to everyone that were like these people are fucked up, dude.
Well, you know, it's funny, dude. They're so weak, man. When I was like, you know, going at Thunder Chicken and Andrew B, Thunder Chicken came on my show, and he conspicuously had a Melodome shirt on. And as soon as he came on, Austin starts piping up in the chat, and FMX shows up. So I'm like, these fucking beta cuck homos all fucking got on Telegram with each other before Z's show, and did a coordinated thing like, I'm gonna wear a Melodrama shirt, Austin. You're gonna pop on and support me, right? And in their little deluded fucking beta mindsets, they thought I was gonna cuck to them, dude, and be like, all right, I back up. I just really want you to support me, awesome Austin, and Troubling Tribune. Like I fucking need them, or like I'm gonna cuck to them for any fucking reason. Sorry, guys, weak as fuck. James, I almost don't even understand how these people can function like this, dude. Like
it's
how they
farming,
it's
dude.
it's
Cattle brand. The Melodome shirt is a cattle brand, and Austin is the farmer, and he saw his cattle in your field, and he's like, "Hey, give me that shit." Sorry, go on.
You said it, dude. Not me, man. You know. And here's the thing, dude. I try to be coolio with like most people who I tend to resonate with. It's like I like Austin Melodome's content. I like what he's into, dude. But I can see where the fuck he's resonating with, dude. And I could see the direction he's going in, dude. And Austin, your fucking broken hoe behavior that you distributed or displayed all over my fucking channel, it gave yourself away, dude. It gave. So now you're just always going to be, but like you can come correct, dude. But you're always just going to be a little broken hoe to me, dude. And it's what it's always going to be. So as you think I need you, Austin, or Crow 777 or Karen B or any of these people, you're going to find that I truly don't, dude. So as you guys have your little fucking circle jerk fucking Melodome crew, and you guys can sit there and whack each other off until the end of time, just watch what happens to guys like me and James, guys who are actually true to what they believe in, and they're not selling themselves out for little shekels like you are. Here's the thing, James. Content creators should make money, dude. Like me, I haven't monetized yet, but I'm going to, right? Because for the purpose of it, dude. Just for the purpose of it. Content creators need to make money.
For sure.
But once you get caught up in your own mind, and once you get all deluded with your own fucking modicum of fame, and you just get those shekel fucking dollar signs in your eyes, and you just sell out everything, then you become a broken hoe, and that's where all you bitches are, man. I'm tired of it. All right, well, Special K, I saw you coming up trying to ask him questions, but you dropped out. So we're gonna let our friend Andrew go, dude. Yeah, man. Glad you popped in this morning, dude. I thought it was a pretty cool segment for not only me but my listeners, man. You got hopefully we'll talk again, dude. Hopefully this isn't your last appearance here, man. You have any final thoughts for the audience?
I just appreciate you, giving me a sec to talk without being like prefacing how dramatic and divisive and what a liar I am. And I just like, I appreciate that. And it's very unique for the quote unquote community around these times. No, I just thank you. And thank you for playing my clips and stuff like that. I appreciate it, man. And what you're doing is fucking hilarious. I thought you were a fan of Red Bar by watching you. I didn't know what you were doing at first, but as I kept watching, me and Najla, we very much enjoyed the shows.
Cool, man. I appreciate that. I'm not sure who Red Bar is. Is it somebody I should check out?
I think so. It took me a while to figure out what his like shtick is. But yeah, he's like a comedian that goes after like mainstream YouTube people.
Dude, I have a bear here, Bane Bear, who's like one of the original bears. He says you're a legend.
Thanks,
so
Bane Bear.
I mean, go figure, dude. He says you're a fucking legend.
That's awesome. That's cool, man. I appreciate it.
Look, Laurie S says she said she'll be buying from you. Did you? What is it? GroundedExtracts.com? Is that your website?
GroundedExtracts.com, and we got our payment processor taken from us like 2 years ago. So they've been offering to give it back to us, but I don't know what we're gonna do. So our website's a little different. If you do place an order, we send you an email after. It's not like a typical website, so just know that.
Right on, man. What are your major products that you deal with?
Best Earth is our best product, in my opinion, and that we've used that in our family to help detox children off of ADHD meds. We've used it for adults in that way. People do get benefits from certain stimulant type drugs, certain types of people, but the cons outweigh the pros. So we put a natural blend together called Best Earth. It's, in my opinion, the best that the earth has to offer, why it's called that, from algae, roots, herbs, fungi, all in one. And it's people usually take 1 to 2 capsules, and it can really help with focus and mainly habit control. So it's also we've used for people to help get to wean down drastically. Not medical advice, just a fact of life that this particular blend has helped people bolster their willpower and things. So it's called Best Earth, and yeah, people really like it. Thank you for asking, and thank you for dropping my link earlier and everything like that, and yesterday. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you sound like you have good stuff going, man. You know, you sound like
Thank you.
I don't know. You kind of sound like you got it together with me, dude. I don't know. It's weird, dude. People, they want to make accusations because people can look at you just the way you're. Like I could look at your content. I could listen to you this morning and hear how you're presenting. It's obvious you're not like on drugs, dude. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, James. The people who are accusing you of relapsing, they know you're not back on drugs too. And that's what gets me about certain people. And that's what really gets me about the broken hose, this broken hose status that people want to embody is they know you didn't fucking relapse, dude, which means they're lying is really what it is. You know, if they really believe that you in some way relapsed and your kids were being abused, that's one thing. But you know as well as I do, they know it's fucking bullshit. They're just trying to slander and defame you in front of everybody because their feelers are hurt. And that makes you weak as fucks. And none of you are men in my book. You're actually little fucking bitches. Okay?
Wrong one.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you, man.
All right, homie. It's
Thank
good
you very
talking. Come visit us again soon, all right?
All right, I will, man. Z, thank you very much. Truly, thank you.
All right, Holmes. Take care of yourself, bro.
Yeah, you too.
Pleasure.
All right. Bye, guys.
I mean, guys. What do I say, dude? I was a Satanic warrior. You're burning all your bridges. I don't know, because I got to meet James. And I got to tell you, Troubling, Tribune, Flatman X, Andrew B, Thundersimp, Awesome Austin. When I look at James and I look at all you guys, I'll take James any day. At least he has a spirit to me where he's not going to fucking cut. Trouble and Tribune, dude, you came off so bad this morning. I knew it was a matter of time before Trouble and Tribune was just going to line up with the little broken hoe bitches, Trouble and Tribune. I thought you were a truther, Troubling. But you align yourself with Melodome for subs and shekels, and you have the nerve to come in here like a broken hoe bitch status. That's the thing, Tribune. I wouldn't have went in on you if you just stopped watching my channel. But you couldn't resist coming into my chat and being the little broken hoe bitch that you are, just like the rest of them. You guys are so fucking effeminate. It's disgusting. You're such poor excuses for men. It's fucking disgusting. You guys can't stop tripping over your own fucking dicks. Broken hoe. And you're all cucked for shekels. And I got a little special treat for me and my audience because it seems like James, you know, like how James and I were just pointing out that all you guys want to ride the little shekels. You guys want your shekels. So, in honor of all my broken hoes who can't seem to get enough of the shekels, well, here we go. Without any further ado, for all my friends who fucking love shekels, let's really get into it. Maybe you guys can spot David Weiss in my next video. I don't know. Let's make it rain shekels, everybody. Here's my favorite segment on the Z Show. It's shekel time. All hail Saturn. Cult of Saturn. We love you, Saturn. I know we say we're Jews. But are we really the synagogue of Satan? Either way, I don't care. As long as you bring me shekels, that's all that matters, guys. Let's do it! I see you, Dave Weiss. Dave's got the moves. He's the one right there in the middle. Dave, we love you, Dave Weiss.
Fuck you, James. I got the shekels now. I don't need a friendship. I knew we were friends, but I got shekels. Yeah, everybody. Woo! Babylonian magic squares. Yeah. Yeah, James, fuck you. Ground and extract. They're my new friends, James. Did you like my new friends? They have shekels. Where's your shekels, James? Yeah. Fuck the truth. Fuck friendship. I love shekels.
Unbelievable. Fucking douchebags, man. Three Fingers says, what's up with the Freemason symbol? Come on, Three Fingers. If you can't put it together, I can't do it for you.
That's right, James. You can't dance like all my Saturnalia worshipping friends. Can you dance like that, James? Show it to me. No. That's a rain dance. They make it rain shekels. That's their money magic secret right there. They all get together and dance around like a bunch of lunatics, and all of a sudden shekels come raining down from the sky. Yeah, fuck you, James. Yeah. Think you can compete with Dave Weiss? Dave Weiss told me that there's more land, James. Dave Weiss vacations at the Iron Republic, dude. All right? He's got a timeshare at the Iron Republic, James. What do you mean you don't believe in extra land? I believe it because Dave said it. Flat Earth dogma. Extra land and a dome. Come on, James. See? Now that you're not my friend anymore, you're going to miss out because Dave Weiss was going to bring us to his vacay home at the Iron Republic. It's beyond the ice wall. James. You're going to miss out. Yeah.
Clown show. It's a fucking total clown show. The community. I don't know, guys. Do you feel like you're part of a community? I don't. All right. Let's bring up Patrick. OTW News Network. Let's bring him up. Hold on, Patrick. Let me give you a proper introduction. Ladies and gentlemen. Up next. He's your friend. He's my friend. He's all of our friends. He's kind of the man when it comes to all things Truthiverse. He's got a fucking news network. And here he is to give us all the headlines from all across the Truthiverse and beyond. Let's welcome him back to the show. OTW News, welcome back, homie.
OTW! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Breaking News Alert with OTW News. Our top story for this beautiful Sunday morning is we have a new group or a new community going out, taking down channels and porn bombing and attacking them with pedophile controversy. Starting off, controversy with the pedophile controversy, and then going on to not getting what they want, they go ahead and porn bomb people. So be very weary of these people. We have names that we could drop. If ever you have this MC nemesis, ladies and gentlemen, that shows up into your panels, be weary. A lot of people following him are, professional porn bombers. Ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, I've dealt with that MC Nemesis guy before. Does he have like a weird southern accent?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, dude, he has to be a paid shield, dude. He has to be. I've dealt with him, dude.
Front. He comes in and he creates the controversy. Then other people come in and treat him like garbage. It's a whole bit. So they get everybody on the same page and everybody is all friendly. And hey, dude, I have a video that pertains to this and that. So they get you in this fucking, they build it up, man. They build it up. So be very wary of the newcomers, ladies and gentlemen. Some people might be there for nefarious reasons.
Patrick, here's the thing, dude. We know we can't put it beyond these 3-letter agencies and the powers that shouldn't be to do the little work that they do. And I know in a lot of ways it starts sounding almost grandiose and in some ways almost schizoid-ish to like say that, oh, we're under attack. But I don't know. I'll speak for myself, dude. To me, it's becoming quite evident the more I spend time in this environment here that to me there's obvious paid agitators for whatever reason. I don't know. What's your take on it?
Well, I have this funny feeling that it could be also our friendly neighborhood, you to the tube, who literally, give, I don't know, it's like hit jobs, It's like, okay, go on this channel and go do a hit on this. You'll get that much for it.
Well, this MC Nemesis guy, like Numbers Dropping is pointing out, I was on Shaun of Source's channel months ago. I was on the Pinal's channel. This MC Nemesis guy came on. We were debating the globe. He started saying to me that he was going to murk me, right? I didn't say anything. He said he was going to murk me, and then said he was going to report Pineal's channel for threats when he was the one that made the threats, dude. Think about it. So you're right. They're coming on these streams. They're throwing chaos around. They're basically agitating on purpose, saboteurs on purpose. They have to be getting paid, bro, or for whatever reason.
And it's like it's a team. It's not just 1 or 2 people. We're talking about 5, 6 people here showing all up at the same time. And, and also it's funny, but they carry around a lot of viewers with them too. It's really odd.
Let's let Bane Bear up real quick. Let's see what he has to
I
say.
hit 180 viewers on that stream live.
When all their crew showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it, dude. I've had people on this channel that have 50,000 subscribers, dude, and they bumped my numbers by like 20 people. You know, I had Martin Lika on my show like twice, and when he was on, my numbers bumped by like 30. You had MC Nemesis on, and your numbers fucking doubled. Dude, come on, bro. Like, really think about that, dude.
Something was really. It's like all people that were watching were waiting for the porn bomb or something, like to get a good laugh, right? It's like everybody knew that's what was going to happen eventually, but it was insane. It was insane. It was insane. And you know what's another funny thing that I'd say, but I think I might keep it for like the second breaking news. Or no, I think I'll do it right now. We were talking, you guys were talking about Karen B and that whole clique. It's funny because she was live yesterday and I just did a premiere and I had more live viewers than she did. And I only have like 1,200 subs and she has 15,000 subs. Got me thinking, what's with that? I wasn't even live.
It's the same with me, dude.
Have a panel. It was just a premiere. It was a video. Well, it was the video of the porn bombing, obviously. But anyway,
Patrick, I have 1,000 subscribers. I do a 3-hour show, and I get anywhere from 500 to 600 views. That means in a 3-hour show, 50 to 60% views to subscriber ratio. Okay, you got people with tens, even hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They can't pull numbers bigger than us on live streams. It doesn't make sense, dude. I stream at 6 a.m. in the morning to 9, and many mornings I'll peak out over 100. Where, like you said, people that have 15, 20 times more subscribers than me, they'll be streaming at way better times during the day and get similar numbers. Make it make sense, dude. Doesn't make sense. Let's bring up Bane Bear. He has something to say. Hold on. Bane Bear, welcome back.
What's morning, gentlemen? How are we?
Good morning.
What's up? Sunday, dude. I guess you don't work on the weekends.
Well, yeah, and I just had coffee, and then I realized I haven't talked to another human being, and I'm about to go on a live stream and use my voice, and I realized I sound like a raspy horseman. But
you should be like me, dude. I just start singing Neil Diamond songs before I go on.
I feel like Clint Eastwood would be like, "Do you feel caffeinated?" You know. But yeah, but for real, I just want to chime in with my 2 cents. I mean, I'm a tiny content creator. I'm the same size as you, Z. I got 950 subs. I got 400,000 views, but the majority of that is from stupid shorts. And they do the I will go rhythm that the tubes of you have set up. It does promote sometimes some of the most simplistic, just dopamine, just yay, that's funny videos. Like, I'll give you an example. I have a video on my channel in the shorts called Coffee Break. And all it is me breaking a coffee mug inside a dumpster. It got 5.1 thousand views in the first day. It's a 5-second video. There's no words, no politics. It's just a funny, chintzy me breaking a coffee mug in a dumpster. But if I came on here and said, listen, I found out the secret of levitation, the cure for cancer, and the best Mother's Day gift you could possibly ever think of, I'll get 5 views, maybe. And then they'll copyright strike me because Mother's Day is trademarked or something, right?
Yeah, dude. Dude, no doubt about it, man.
I just want to put this out there just to put it in the ether. A lot of people really don't know this, but the truth of the matter is that sometimes the best gems on YouTube are the small channels. I would much rather, like, I'm subbed to like 500 to 1,000 channels. The majority of the channels that I am subbed to have between 5 subs and 5,000 subs. People that get over the 5,000 subs are easily persuaded by money. It's one of those things, like, it is based on your character, but at the same time, it's the alluring of. I'll give you a prime example. There's a white rapper. He is dominant in country music, rock music, and rap music. His name is Ryan Upchurch. He has over 1 billion views on YouTube. Over 1 billion. He's made $900. $900. from a billion views, not including, obviously, he puts out albums and sells albums and stuff on iTunes. So that's how he makes his money. You know, he does shows, he has merch. But from YouTube, $900 for a billion views. I was given the opportunity. Listen, when I crossed the 500 mark, my views went over 300,000. I was given the email with the opportunity to monetize. They showed me the numbers. My dad wasn't an accountant. I whipped out my calculator and did the math real fast. It'd be a bottle of Mountain Dew every month. It'd be $1.50, and then after taxes, I'd be getting $1.04 a month, roughly. So you're talking at the end of the year. What is that? $12.36.
It seems to me, Bane Bear, that the model, if you want to get any degree of financial support, would be almost like what you see kind of with my channel, Patrick's channel, Paul Enslaved, is you do a slow, steady build of dedicated viewers, dedicated followers, basically, followers in quotes. And it seems to me there's, because then you're less so affected by the particular platform. But I wanted to ask you, Bane Bear. Mm-hmm. Well, first I wanted to say that I'd like to act like I'm above like the shenanigans of YouTube, but I fall for the trick too, dude. Like, I'd like to tell you guys that I spend all my day doing high level research, but most of the shorts that I watch on YouTube especially are like the ones that come up. It's like female track and field athletes like doing the high jump, and like believe me, it gets me in that stuff too, or just some stupid chick who happens to look good like hula hooping, and that's the stuff that I'll fucking watch. So I don't think many of us can say that we're above some of those things, at least not me. But I wanted to ask you about this morning's interview with Grounded Extract. You're a bear, obviously. You're Bane Bear. I remember you, Bane Bear, before I was even on, like years ago. I remember Owen, and I remember you as like a persona with the whole Owen thing. So you're a bear, regardless. I don't know where you are now and your thoughts towards that community, but once you're a bear, it's hard to not be a bear anymore. What were your thoughts on this morning's interview with James, and in particular his comments towards Owen?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I missed most of it. I came in during the last 5 minutes, and I was just like, oh, yeah, he and I live in the same state. We both live in South Carolina. And I support anybody that's making the future of America's babies, So it's like, and the whole debacle and Owen falls out on anybody, I'm not one of those people that's like, well, if Owen said it, I'm not going to look into it. I'm just going to trust Owen and stick with him and burn all my bridges everywhere. And even Owen has said, is like, look, if you want to watch somebody else and you're still supporting and I have a beef or falling out with somebody, that's your choice. I'm not, this is come and go as you please. This is the internet. I could log out of this right now and not come on YouTube for a month if you want. That's the whole joy of free will. But it's one of those things where you have to look at your analytics. Like my analytics, 98% of my views are from shorts because people have no attention span. Like they just want the short, fast dopamine burst of, hey, look, here's a comedian that's juggling topless or breaking a coffee mug in a dumpster or showing a 2-second clip of a sunset or him petting his dog or whatever that have no real meaning. They'll push that out there for the sheeple to get. They'll be like, oh, look, mindless entertainment. That'll just make you feel good about whatever choices you made today. But if I came on here and I was like, hey, I found this fascinating thing, they'd be like, bleep, it all of a sudden, I'm not promoted anymore. I'm not even joking. 98% of my viewership is for my shorts. 1% is for my videos, and 1% is for my live streams. I am not a huge influencer. I haven't also stirred the pot for like the porn bombers. I had a porn bomber in one of my live streams once, and all my friends that come into my live streams are moderated, so they took care of it real quick. But it only happened once, because you have five or six people in there with wrenches, and be like, oh, there's no regular people here. There's only 5 people here, and they've all got wrenches. Then it's over real quick. But yeah, I'm also not really that much of a threat. I'm literally digitally Amish. I don't have Facebook, Insta, Snapchat, TikTok, Gab, Reddit, Twitch, WhatsApp, Duo, Zoom, Patreon.
I'm the same way, dude. But I'm trying to change that. Like I don't have all that stuff either, but I'm trying to move beyond that and embrace it. All right, homie. Let's I'm gonna let Patrick finish his stuff. Any final thoughts?
Have mad love, mad respect to both of you. Hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy your Sunday, all right?
Right on, man. Peace.
All right, peace.
Bane Bear, everybody. Bane Bear. All right, OTW. What else you got for us, man?
All right. Oh yeah, second breaking news is actually something about what I was planning on doing. Is I got a new setup. How's my mic? How do I sound?
Sounds good. And people reported that your audio was good this morning. I don't know if they had problems with it before, but sounds good to me.
All right, that's good. So how about I was thinking of doing the here. I put a little bit more bass, and I was thinking of doing the Flatman X.
It's funny that bass went right up, man. Well, everybody knows. I mean, not everybody. I broadcast here on just an old MacBook Pro. It's a '08 or '09 MacBook Pro, and I just use. I don't have any microphone. It's just the laptop's microphone. I do kind of. I may upgrade my tech at some point and get a microphone, but I will say I think some people put a little too much bass in their voice when they talk, and it becomes a little too much. I think it overwhelms people in a way when they put the too much bass. It's hard to listen to for long periods of time with that much bass. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, well, see, I actually have control directly with it. See, you want to see the setup that I just made? I actually took all my studio producing equipment from my mini studio that I built myself and brought it into the room. And here's the setup I have.
Right on, man. Not bad. Cool.
So, yeah.
So you kind of combined all your equipment. You're like maximizing it. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, instead of just leaving it, over there, not being used or anything, and I can pretty much record anything I want here if I wanted to. I don't necessarily need to be in the studio. I'm kind of like, fusing everything into one. And actually, I'm really happy because I'm glad people say that my sound's good this morning. So that's why I figured
sounds good.
I can do bits, like the Flatman X bit,
Yeah. Patrick, what do you make of, people come in here like Troubling Tribune rage quit today. Like this whole, like, people come on, they come to me, right? And they're like, oh, Z, we love you and your show. And then as soon as things go a little wonky in their little world, rage quit in front of everybody. Like, I don't know, dude, it's weak to me. Like, why not just stop listening? Like, why, like, a little secretary type to everybody in the chat that you're officially rage quitting? Like, what do you make of that, dude? And like, do these people really think that's going to affect me in any single way at all? At all, dude? Go ahead. Because I'd rather have all you broken bitches just fucking go away, so it opens the door for people like James to come in. The guy seems like he's fucking talented. I don't know if you watched his stuff, OTW. He did like 10 impressions, really funny. Like, when you could do 10 impressions of 10 different people and make it be funny, that's talent. I don't see a drop of talent in any other you fucking guys. I just see an ability to fucking get together in a little sewing circle and try to ride bigger content creators' jocks for fucking shekels. That's all I see, because I really don't see any talent from the rest of you guys. Go ahead. What do you say to that, Pat?
Well, it's funny you mention that because it's like I believe that you're doing comedy. So I think that, the fact that people get into their feelers because you're fucking doing your style and your, because there's different forms of comedy and you have like your kind of cynical comedy going there. But I enjoy it. I actually think it's funny. I like the fact that you go into your impressions and you're doing the full Z. You're in full Z mode, and it brings me back to when you started doing your funny songs and everything, your first videos I'm talking about. And I actually,
what's funny, Pat?
You're coming back to the roots. You're coming back to the original Z, and it's awesome. I love it. So it's just like people can appreciate the fact that this is entertainment. People, you get into your feelers, but you're supposed to be able to laugh at yourself, man. Enjoy the jokes. Don't fucking take it personally, man. If I would have taken anything personally since me and Z started creating together again, we already be fucking fighting. So it's like, you guys are fucking, it's ridiculous and it's pathetic. I'm sorry, guys. That's my opinion. I'm a grown man.
It's funny you say that, Pat. I noticed that because people say to me, like, you changed, like Trouble and Tribune this morning. It's like, you took a turn for the worse. But
No.
you just validated in front of everybody. I've been the same since I came out, man. Like people have, like before I went on hiatus, like people saw what my content was. Like, how could you say, you know what I'm saying? Like they just create their own narrative in their head of who they think I am or who I should be. And then when I don't display the characteristics that they want, then it's, oh, I've changed. No, guys, maybe you're just not paying attention. I've been the same since the very fucking beginning. Like
Yep.
Patrick said, you can go to my first 2 videos where before anything, it was my first 2 videos before I showed my face on anybody's channel, before I started making my own content. It's all me cursing, doing impressions of Elon Musk, doing impressions of other people. I'm doing a character named Jim Bob. It's all impressions and characters, but yet I somehow changed along the way. You guys have no clue what you're talking about. You're just in your feelers, and the reality is you're fucking jealous of me. So you come here because you're all Zika. You're just fucking jealous of me because you realize I have insanely more talent, much more talent. I'm insanely. How's this?
Grab a hold of yourself, man.
No, because here's the thing, dude. I have so much more talent than any of them have. I have more talent in my fucking pinky finger than you fucks have in your whole body. And so does like a guy like James. It's obvious. You're just jealous, broken hater hoes. I'm tired of it. What else do you have for us, Pat?
Well, my third breaking news was I wanted to talk about Paul, but actually I want to bring it back to you because what happens is the top story actually today was on Z's show. So this is the breaking news alert is because what happened with your newly found friend there, which I actually went and subbed over to that channel. That was like top news. You actually stole the story from me, so I couldn't I have to bring it back up again because it was awesome. It was just crazy because to have somebody come out like that and actually tell the truth, it's pretty phenomenal. And I'm kind of jealous that I didn't get to get that story out first. So as a news broadcasting reporter.
Well, it's funny, Pat. It just seems like, I don't know, people kind of break bad on me here on the show. You notice, Pat, I don't go after people who don't come here first, right? You don't see me just going after people to try to get shine. If you come here and you show yourself to be here, you come on my show multiple times, and then you show yourself to be a little broken bitch hoe, beta cuck, then I'll probably go in on you. You don't see me going after people, but my point is, Patrick, is that when that happens, it's always funny, the people that show up. Like Thunder Chicken came on to be a tough guy. Interdimensional Cat comes on the next day and just lays it down. The whole Murder Dome crew shows themselves to be a little bunch of pussy boys. What happens? Grounded Extract comes on the fucking next day, man. Like,
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
You know, I didn't go out and find James. James showed up here. I didn't go out and find Interdimensional Cat. She showed up here. I don't know. It's funny how it happens. It's weird. It's almost kind of like, Patrick, when you're just true to yourself, your principles, your beliefs, your ethics, and your morals, and you just do you, and you act in some way courageous. I don't know. Things just kind of happen. It's weird.
Agreed. That's true. I just went through that the last stream they did. It's like I was being courageous, letting all kinds of people up, and I got what I got what was coming to me. I guess I don't know. Next time I'll have to be more vigilant. So great show, Z. I was really happy to see how things were progressing throughout the show with your. Like I said, what is his name again? Please mention it again for myself and others.
His name is Grounded Extract, James.
James, okay, James. Grounded Extract. All right.
Yeah. And here's the thing, and I told James this to him. He'll probably be better off in the end, right? Because he's no longer the second fiddle to anybody. So, okay, James, he probably lost subscribers. He probably lost a little bit of juice. He said it affected his business. But I think in the long run, it's really going to benefit him, because he could be his own man now. It's the same thing here. Like, you've seen me. I burn all kinds of bridges here, but those bridges really don't help you anyway if you're selling yourself short. You know what I mean? So what's the fucking point? Anyway.
True that.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts for us before we wrap it up today?
Well, no, I'm pretty good, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I don't know. I'll maybe be broadcasting today, but if it is, it's going to be later on, not this morning. So it'll be a Super Sunday like usual. It's not a Grand Rising show. So if anybody wants to come and check that out, it'll be a little bit later on. Pre-program it in advance. And I also
Cool.
have another video coming out tonight around 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time.
Do you think the Melodome crew will show up? Like, I don't know if you know, remember Nuba? I was going after him. He showed up here this morning early. You know, after he rage quit my show, unsubbed all 8 of his sock accounts that he apparently subscribed to, which I didn't ask him to do. Do you think the Melodome crew will show them their faces around here again, or you think that's it for them? They're just going to crawl under the wing of all the other, you know, larger content creators in an effort not to ruffle any feathers. What are your thoughts?
Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Sovereign Soul, you know, might get involved, and all of them might hook up together and do maybe a Z, you know, a Z thing there where they're gonna.
Well, it would be a match made in heaven for them, wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Anyway,
Wouldn't it be?
obviously there has to. I don't know. I have this feeling there's a Z exposed video coming out soon in the theaters near you.
Oh, there's already been plenty of them, so they could just add it to the pile, dude, which is hilarious. All right, homie. Much love. Peace out.
All right. Peace, everybody. Satiric Warrior.
Much love, homie. That fucking sound effect gets me every time. Like when he comes in with that OTW, it makes me laugh every single fucking time. That's it. Much love, all. It's the end of our broadcast today. See y'all tomorrow, God willing, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Like and share the show, guys. Why do I have to say it every day? I don't want to scream. If you're hearing my voice, you're here all the way to the end of the show, whether it's replay or not. Like and share. They tell me the like helps. I don't know. I'm not monetized through YouTube. I don't know what their fucking algorithms are and how they work, but people tell me to like it. But even more importantly, share it. You think guys think I'm getting promoted? You think I'm going to end up on somebody's random YouTube homepage? No. Share the show, guys, across all your social media platforms. Yeah, exactly, Dick. Back to watching women's high jump. They keep putting it in my short feeds, dude. The Dick, I watch it. More hot female athletes just keep coming up over and over again. What am I going to do? The other thing they keep showing me, Dick, on my shorts is these chicks in bathing suits, like bikinis, and they do ice water plunges. I'm into these hot chicks doing like cold water therapy. I don't know. What can I say? I'd like to come here and tell you guys I'm like more highbrow. You know, I'd like to. But I'm not. Who knows? Maybe like James, I read relapsed and demon possession. I don't know. What kind of closing can I give you guys? Can I give you the
I'll give you the Melodome closing. Much love, homies. When you keep it real, you keep the real ones. Because I keep it real. I'm Austin. Even though I alienate my so-called friends for shekels.
Much love, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Yeah. And much love even to you, Lou Bass. He's probably the biggest fucking degenerate I could ever even fucking imagine. Even you, Lou. Many blessings to you. Lunatic. All right, everybody. Much love.